You're alive, leave it, save me, you're alive.
Yeah, I was going to try and get the screen bigger for you. Turn the screen bigger. Just like that.
We're going to go on that next week. Next week will be on as big as a postage stamp.
Okay.
Next week will be on as big as a postage stamp.
I thought it was class, wasn't it?
26 live.
If everybody comes in, let's get the email.
I don't do that, I'm no clue. 43 live. All coming back on. Peter Box will be okay, live stream, show on. Stream this is actually click on our comment, show on the screen. If you'd like to buy a coffee, the links below, appreciate it. Freedom, you okay, son? At the very bottom. Sorry about the carry on, guys, just to fucking carry on, and it was just technology. I haven't got a fucking clue. I wouldn't have a fucking iota what to do. I'm going to clue, she's pushing fucking buttons here, pushing buttons there. I think, what the fuck? I haven't got a clue what the fuck's going on. I don't know if I'm fucking need to talk to aliens or not. Mark calling awesome, coming awesome. Don't chip shark. Paul Sykes. And not checking out. I told you, Paul, to get rid of that ball. I told you you wouldn't get paid for the contract. We were better off when we did the Queen Shark movie with Steven Spielberg. Look at the Tip Monday we made off that 1977. I told you not to go down there with him. I told you wouldn't get paid. Oh, you did like that. You did right there. You did like Shark. You did tell me. Can you hear me, Shark? Oh, 2 minutes. We're going to put your hearing aid in. Here, there's your hearing aid in, Shark. Oh, that's better. I can hear you better now. Can you hear? Yeah. Look, we're in another Shark stole the show. I told you to bid in. I told you the contract wasn't worth the paper it was written on. In fact, there wasn't even any paper it was written on. He never pays anyone. He's known for doing it. Known for doing a Doyle. Rips everyone off. I told you to keep away from him. And what have you done? We're bankrupt now. We're having to live in now. Every house he fucking goes, we go on to houses. Yeah, me all over searching for the last 6 months for the house. He keeps saying that man, scared of that big man called, I think he's called Brian Copper, the tax man. I told you not to fuck with him. Remember in 1991 when he came with Paddy and Dave Garside and he wouldn't fight you? You shoot yourself then, Paul. You shoot yourself then. So why are you trying to be tough now? Why are you trying to be tough now? He took £1,200 off you. Come on, Paul. Let's get back into the river. Dude, he's fucking that many now. He's fucking that many now. Fucking hate it. Yeah, you won't get tick contract off that fucking 2-bit ginger fucker. You won't get 2 pence. 2 pence. He's not worth 2 pence. Get back down there. Let's go and see Spielberg. See if we can get another one. Another Shark film made. People think, what the fuck's he on about? People that you know what I'm about. And he's walking down he's got Paul Sykes walking down the fucking Esplanade at Blackpool Beach with a fucking giant shark. Was about 16 ton. And Paul Sykes was about 15 stone. How the fuck's a 15 stone man got his arm around a shark? It says wider than a fucking a Volkswagen Golf. He's got his arm around the shark and walking on the street like the shark's tail's flapping about. 16 ton shark. He's fucking round the bend and he really thinks people believe it because he believes it. Fucking hell. Punch shark into the roll. You can't punch a shark here. The ears are in the cranium. Fucking Dimbat. 60 yards. He's fucking around the bend and he fucking hell. When Paddy were laughing out fucking legs off the other week about him. Hear me? It's me, pal from Titgrave. Tell them I'm not an ounce. Tell them I didn't do it to them. It was only 12 and 13-year-olds I went with in the school. Only 2 or 3 times, by the way. And then to Blackpool, I had a 13, 14-year-old. I've got to watch the, you've got to go on the Jimmy O show. Jamie Doyle talking about Paul Sykes. You make your own version of. You have a listen to that show. There's been about 200 people been on. I've had about 40 people come on today and said, Brian, I'm really sorry. One like from Rangers football. He said, I really believed everything he told me. I apologise. Don't worry, mate. I said, we were doing it as well with the piece of shit. He does this to everyone. He's such a fucking little snake, integrating with people. And because you've seen the state of him, you think, well, how would he dare fucking sell to the tax man? because he does. That's what he does. He gets into you, uses you, and he fucking moves you along when you've got nothing left. He draws. He's like a bee or a vampire, and a vampire goes to that person, sucks the blood out of him, and they're gone, goes to the next person. And he just looks like a bee going around sucking the pollen out of flowers. That's what he does. And when he's ready to chuck you, he'll make something up. So you argue with him. My mate Chino said to me years ago, the best thing in the world, Brian, not to pay someone if you owe them money is cause an argument. Say, right, fuck you, I'm not paying you for saying that about me. Or fuck you, argue about something, and you'll argue back and say something. Whatever he says, use that as an argument. Do not pay them. And that's what people do. They deliberately have an argument with you not to pay you, and that's what he does, that little fucking freak. But what the freak does, he just goes to another house. He's had 3 police houses now in the last year and a half, maybe less than the year, I think less than the year and a half. And he's had me locked up. I've done multiple times with the lies he keeps telling. But like this police said, Brian, we've got all your devices from the very first time, 4 computers and 3 phones. There's not one. He told us you were phoning him every day, threatening him. He told you were threatening him on the phone. He said you've not even created emails or nothing. I said, I don't know how to use an email. I'm old school. I'm illiterate on computer. I said, I can't use it anyway. My hands are fucked. I said, I only can use one hand off. I said, look, there, that. I can use my thumb to text. But then I got my new phone. You know, they took me. And he said, oh, Cockrell's lying. He hasn't had his 2 devices took. Well, if you look on my YouTube channel, you'll see where the police are at my house about 4 days ago, taking devices. They were here for over 3 hours, fucking about. But Emma only put so much of the camera on because they were out there messing about on the front. I don't know what the fuck they were up to, but they were out there for ages, about an hour and a half or something, pissing about in the front. I don't know what the hell they were doing. So they were there, and there was 3 units. There was one van, which is a vehicle with the police officers in to arrest me. There was a second unit, it was a BMW X5. Then there was a third vehicle at the bottom with 2 lady police officers. So the first one was to arrest me, take me to the police station. The second one was to search the house for electronic devices, i.e. computers and phones. And the third one was, that's why we got this computer here. We've got our 12 friends. We looked at it, but the other computer we had was a lot better, obviously, because it was a big, massive screen one. It was easy to talk back and forth, but it's still great to come communicate with everyone. But yeah, he's trying to stop me, everything I do. He keeps shouting statements in all the time, but every time they look at them, they say, wait a minute, that date there, blah, 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 and it's just made up, just fucking lies. And I don't know why. Well, we all know why. He's a paid police informant. He's been known as a police informant for the last 20 years in Teesside. So what he does is he goes out to the Teesside area and lives like in different areas, right around the Teesside area, phones the North Yorkshire Police where Sykes is from, because he loves his ghost. He keeps saying the ghost of Paul Sykes lives in his house and types on his computer and tells him what to write. If you watch on the Jimmy Doyle talking about Paul Sykes, and if you also look on that community course, just my community course, you'll see when he sexually raped a 13 and 14-year-old. It's in the local newspaper, and there's another article in another newspaper in Wakefield where Bernadette Featherstone, I think she's called, prosecution for the magistrates, charged him with 25 different sexual offences as well. He's gone up to kids in the street screaming and threatening to kill them. 8-year-old child going up pissing people's the kids' children park, and also threatening another woman whose kids started crying because he come out peeing on the street, and he's seen he's down below, and she started screaming, and he went, "Shut up! I'm going to fucking kill her." And he had a spy camera on the wall where he was living under a library in Wakefield. He was found guilty of all them offences and barred out of the whole of Wakefield for 2 years. He only lasted 20 minutes. He went back, got drunk again, spitting in people's faces, pissing in their parks, asking young lads for sex. You'll see it all. You'll be able to watch the whole lot. It's on the Jimmy O show, but you can still see that bit on my community post. So if you're going to be community post, you'll see where he's been convicted in the newspaper. And the so-called Ted Arthur, Jamie Doyle, oh, he's lying, Brian, he's lying, big Brian lies, big Brian lies. If you look on there, you'll see I'm not lying. It's in the fucking local Gazette, say where you live, or the local whatever newspaper you call the area. It's in there, and the prosecutor's names in there and everything. So all the facts are there. They couldn't put that in there and make that up. If I'd have done that and said it, he's saying I've doctored it, I'd get done for doing it. You can't doctor newspapers. So you get charged by the police, and he'd be the first one to make a statement because he just loves making statements. So he's made another statement about me, saying whatever. So I've got now to keep away from him again. I said, I don't need to keep away from him. You don't need to get a restraining on me to keep away from him. Why would I want to hang around with some fucking bloke who bends over and fucking goes for the hard brown every day. I said, I'm a fucking proper man, not a fucking one of them. I said, fuck it up. Jane, what's the song? Dirty party, put in the party, kiss the girls and make them cry. When the boys came out to play, Jamie kissed them too because he's funny that way. Sorry about that, guys. So that's what he is. Little weirdo. Alicia Reid, hello Alicia. All sex shouted at me crossing their road without a crash helmet on. Supposed to be dangerous drug. That, yeah. Nice chills. That you from that good evening, mate. I'm an audit, hello everybody, okay to the show. Paul evening. Hi, big Brad Peter Vaught, love you Peter. Phil Summer, you okay Summer? Phil, sorry. I'm out at the bottom, yeah. So yeah, just having a bit of fun. So we start. Last night was good, wasn't it? Talking about the old days. I bet you'd all laid in bed and think, oh yeah, I remember this, I remember that. I remember Christmas was good. You get out of Christmas, so I remember being Christmas, it'd be about 4 or 5 weeks before Christmas, you think, oh, whatever I'm going to get that. The old Marsh used to get, couldn't afford nothing. My mum was on his own. My dad did a bit of fiddly work on the beach, and I did a bit of cold work with them, getting cold stuff and putting money on the table when I was like 15, things like that. So my mum would get a provi loan, like £2,000. She'd pay every week so much money every week. And she also used to get two Pampers, and they were 52 quid. Or 50 quid, I think they were. She'd pay £1 every week. But she used to get two, so she used to pay like £2 a week. So at the Christmas, we'd get a hamper a couple of weeks or so before the Christmas. She'd have 2 big hampers. They were fucking robbery. She'd have been better off going and paying £100 on food. So you used to go out and she used to get a provi loan, they were called. Like you get it for like £2 grand, you'd probably have to pay £2.5 grand. So to pay that all through the year to pay for next year's Christmas stuff. So we allowed one present. Like say, I don't know, fucking a bike, but they wouldn't be brand new because there was like 5 kids to buy for, so you couldn't. And you had other kids at school would come in with a brand new Man United football strip, brand new football boots, brand new tellies and all that stuff. Well, we'd have one telly for the whole family downstairs. We couldn't afford anything like that. I'd done a council house in Seat Lane and Hartlepool. A lot of travellers lived there. A lot of fist fighting in the streets and the night with people drinking and shit. But I kept myself. I didn't really bother with many people. I used to go to school. So anyway, Christmas time, you get, man, can we come down? It was 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, get up them stairs now. It's too early. You come down about 6 o'clock. You go, oh, I've got this, and you get your toys. You be open your presents, chocolates, and I eating chocolate at 6 o'clock in the morning. Mark down your mouth or something. You used to get the selection boxes, and you used to get used to be able to put stockings up. You'd have nuts and oranges and apples and pears and maybe like different types of nuts in the sock or on the mantelpiece. Yeah, we used to get them. Christmas Day, it was we put the telly on. About 8 o'clock, things started coming like cartoons on the telly and stuff, and everyone would be there. We just have a bit of breakfast. But my mum would have made, my mum would have already made the meat, so she only had to walk the next day. My dad used to do the Yorkshire puddings and that, so we used to take the table out of the kitchen and bring it into the living room. So we'd all sit around the table, sitting my uncle might be there and my mates. So it'd be like 7, 8, 9 of us in the house, maybe 10 sometimes. We'd all sat around the table and we'd all pass over. It'd be like being in Great Expectations, going back to the old Charles Dickens days, and everyone was at the table. Everyone was talking to each other, communicating. You don't get that going on. The kids before the mum downstairs. Mum, can you pass us something upstairs? Mum, can you get things you got to shop for me? We'll be on the phone talk. So that's why the kids are overweight now and nobody communicates at the table. So like on Friday night when we used to be at home, we'd be sat in the house and we watched the telly like a generation game. Oh, it's going to be great. And Jim, what do you call him? Jim Bone, he used to come on. It's the bullseye. We used to watch that on a Sunday. So the whole family would sit around the telly. Wasn't a big telly, but 40 inch, I think they were. 40 inches came out in the 80s, I think, was the first ones. And we all sit around there watching that, and we'd have to like, Mum would go and get job lot, where you get broken biscuits and broken crisps and stuff, and get them, and she put them in little bowls for you so you could eat them when you're watching the telly. And you used to have great times like that, and go and get in the Christmas tree, put it up. My mum used to go and get all the snowflakes and spray all the walls, and she put the bells up and all the stuff around, and then you had to go outside on the night, New Year's Eve, standing there, the fucking piece of coal in your hand. Somebody else would have money. somebody else would have something else. You have a bottle of wine or something, and you have to stand outside 20 minutes, fucking freeze, and wait to come in for the 12 o'clock fest foot, it's called. So you come in with all different gifts. It's hog money, they call it in Scotland. And they'd walk in talking about the old Christmas days, what it was like, and how we used to get along. And you'd have people in like singing. My mum would sing a song. Everyone would be singing in the house. So everyone, you wouldn't have the record player, and you'd have people sing. Go, shh, shh. Your mum's going to sing. And our mum would sing, it'd be like, say, 30 people in the house. Could hear a pin drop. And then somebody else would sing. It was entertaining then, where it's just all fucking babble now, fucking screaming, fighting, and stabbing each other and shit. People would have a fight on the street, fist fight, and then come back in, bite the nose, bust, shake hands, and sit and have a drink. That's what it used to be like. Bruce Forsyth, that's the one I was thinking of as well, Peter. Yeah, Peter. Bruce Forsyth, good game, higher, lower. Dolly, somebody used to call him. Dolly something, do your dealing, Dolly dealers or something. Fucking class he was. I used to love Bruce Forsyth. He's my favourite game show host. Brilliant. Look at what you could have won. Yeah, fucking took the piss, didn't he? Could you come and have a look what you could have won? Your husband, he's just missed number 20, and you could have won holiday for 4 in Mexico. All expenses paid, £3,000. The husband, wife's looking at the husband like that, fucking dickhead. Would you let me fucking play instead of you? You're fucking useless. And you see them you see them on the thing saying, come and have a look what you could have won. Then bring a car out. You've lost the game. You bring a car out and say, yeah, look what you could have won. The top of the range fucking car, and you think, okay, well, he's lost the car. Everyone will go, oh no, he's going to miss here. Boom, missed the dap on the woman because she hit the fucking wrong thing. You know, the metal bits, or hit the wire or something that comes out, go, oh, the whole crowd go on. Everyone's enthralled with it because it was exciting. Now it's not money, or fucking kids aren't getting phones or cars or whatever, something big, massive presents. It's not a good Christmas. Well, years ago, we were happy just together. We'd all get something like we'd have snakes and ladders, we'd have Ludo, we'd have like a game of chess or something, we'd have drafts, we'd all have different games each, so we all could play with each other's games, you know, like we're all switching match type of thing. So it was a better Christmas. So then you'd have your big Sunday dinner, and then you take all the tables back, everyone would go in the kitchen, wash the pots out, your mum, clean all the kitchen up, do the floor, hoover up, and then brush the floor, and then mop it all round, and then do all the top, do the kitchen cupboards, and then start the tea later on, have a tea. You wouldn't eat as much on the night, because you get loads on your dinner. But we'd go in there and watch the Sunday film, like say the Christmas film, like the one, The Wizard of Oz or something like that would be on. Every year Mum used to watch it. We all just sat there engrossed in it as children, loving Christmas, because now there's no fucking Christmas like there used to be. There's no camaraderie like there was. There's no families all sat together going, how old the nana, our granddad, we'll all watch this together. So you all sit together. The kids are upstairs. The kids have got no communication with the mums and dads and the nanas. The old grandma and the old nana would teach the kids, like us, like my nana would teach me how to bake. Your granddad would teach you to do this, like fix things like gates and woods and take things off the walls and stuff, screwing things off the walls and making things. Kids are just boring. They're boring kids now. All they want to do is sit there talking shit on the phone. Oh, I want that top of the range new phone, £3,000. Sarah's got one. Sarah's mum's getting her one. Well, I'm not Sarah's mum, our mum would say. Or I'm not Tommy's mum. I'm your mum. You're not getting a £3,000 phone. Fucking hell. And the kids tell them what to do now. Well, years ago, the mum and dad could ask for one present. You wouldn't dare ask for another present. You wouldn't do it because you knew your mum and dad were struggling. You'd see you paying every week like money at the door. Or people like with like property loans and stuff. You wouldn't push your mum into getting into debt. You wouldn't do it. But kids don't give a fuck now. They're not bothered about the mums. They don't care about cleaning up after them. They don't care about the rubbish away or truth be told, they don't even know how to do it. Because they haven't been taught from the nanas. Because they're in the bedrooms or they're out at the mates talking on phone all the time. Or they're out fucking buying in dresses and all that shit. Where years ago, all the girls would be out just with like trackies on the same as the lads. Saggy bottoms and stuff, they'd all get stuck in. The lasses would get stuck in like that. So like tomboys years ago, the lasses would all get run across, you play out football, they'd all play football and things like that. But now, they're all fucking done up. The kids now, like 14-year-old kids, look like 20-odd-year-old women. They dress it up with all that fucking stuff. I think it's fucking wrong. I think they should be grow up first before they became women. I know I sound old fashioned, but I am. But it's the best way to be. You don't want kids grow up too quick. You want them to enjoy themselves, you know, going out, play, go to the park, feeding the ducks, all that type of stuff. When the kids in that, but you get kids now, they don't want to do nothing like that now. They just want to talk on the phone, they play on computers.
all right, it's good to have technology, but surely you need fresh air. You need to learn about the ducks and the bees and the this and the dogs and the cats and all sorts. And you're going up to, oh, see why that cat's done that, and see why that Pudgy does that. Sorry, that bird's flying that way because it's going to hibernate. And you teach the kids, but they don't want to learn no more now. The kids don't seem to know anything. Rambo, hey Rambo, son. Rambo, hey Rambo. Mark Emerson, thank you very much, Mark, for being on the show. Evening, bro. Hope you're good. I am. I feel good. I feel a little bit hot. I've been out in the sun a little bit today. I feel like I'm fucking umpa. Look, the pictures make my face look the redder. Doesn't look that red. Look like I'm getting fucking the Gestapo saying, "What is your name? Tell us your name." When they put the light in your eyes, I feel like I'm not fucking telling you now. You got to Boils with the B-O-I-L. I'll tell you everything, please, miss. See him over there? He's been drinking in the corner. And see there, Tracy Smith. I see there. Look in your pocket, miss. Fucking pure grass. He was at school, pure snitch. So once you've been a snitch all your life, you carry on the next life, don't it? You're just a fucking snivelling little snitch. Fucking scumbag. Grassing people up, making statements, trying to get people locked up. Buzzing off it, going, oh, I've just made a statement on him. Shirley, I've just made a statement. He's going to get jail. He's going to get jail today. Getting all excited to get to the jail. Stuck away from the fucking family and like taken away from the wife and the fucking mums and dads and that. You're fucking wrong, you are a pure wrong. Glenn Monaghan, you okay, Glenn? I've seen for a bit. Yeah, the old days were great. Christmas was marvellous. And like you say, you'd sit at the table, you'd help your mum put the stuff in. Even at school, you'd make things like tinsel. You put tinsel on the top. All the others know what I mean. You'd make a card for your mum, happy Christmas, mum and dad. You'd make it out your hands because you couldn't afford to buy them. So you go to school and you get like a card like that and you put a trim on the edges. You get the glitter, sprinkle it on with a bit of glue and make a card for your mum at home. And your mum will go, oh, that's beautiful, son, that's beautiful. Dominic, hope you're okay. Are you there? And kids have just not, kids aren't growing up now. Kids are like, when I hate more than anything, we grind on me as American kids, you know, when they go to not the prom, but they dress up like, what's it called? They dress up in them stocking suspenders and a 5-year-old. I think it's absolutely sick. Makes me balk. No, I'm not. That's you, Doyle. Fuck off, you divvy. That's you, smack rat. Go and take some money, brown. Get your ginger ale sorted out. Yeah, glass of milk and a carrot. So that's that idiot kind of wild, that daft cunt, some silly cunt. Yeah, listen, you don't even live in your own area. Your mother locks the door when she sees you coming. I wouldn't fucking embarrassing your own mum, scared of you in case you rob her. Little thief. Your sister won't let you in, your brother won't let you in, your dad bagged out the house. Your cousin won't let you in, your nephew told me you're a proper wrong, and your fucking brother-in-law told me they won't let you around the kids. None of the family will let you in the house. None of your family members have let you in since you were about 16. You've been kicked out your house at 16-year-old because you're wrong, getting loads of fucking, the dad's windows were getting smashed, the bounds windows were getting smashed because you were getting the blues and the fucking, what we call it, not heroin, the other stuff, Subutex, all that off people, running the bills up, then they're going around wanting the money off him. He's at the front door, putting his own mum and dad's fucking windowsill so they have to move from the area where he lived to get away from him, to get right away from him, right under the Middlesbrough store. And when he comes to the door, we talked to a lady, she went, his own mum lives next to you, she lives a couple of doors away from me. When she's coming, I'll be in the house having a cup of tea with her, she said, oh, I don't know, Jamie, lock that door, please, lock that door. And she run, please, hurry up. And they lock the door, they lock the door on you, deny it, he comes. All right, and I'll get you fucking one of your relations on and out you well and truly. But if you look at Emma's channel tonight, I think it's Emma Cockrell, you'll see the stuff on there, what's going up tonight about this wrong. And so this scumbag is on the Jimmy O show laughing at a 13 and 14-year-old getting raped. 13, he's going, oh no, they give consent. He was 31-year-old, they were 13 and 14, and you telling me that he went, oh, they give consent. He said it wasn't rape, they give consent. I said, are you fucking not right in the head? And then he's on about Paul Sykes going in the park with his children, like 15, 14-year-old, asking for blowjobs and things. These are young boys. These are young boys and bullying people. But instead of me telling you, just look on the Jimmy O show, Jamie Doyle, talks about Paul Sykes, and you'll open your eyes up and you'll understand that's why so many people now are coming forward saying, really sorry, Brian, we didn't realise the extent, because it sounds like you've been far-fetched. So I promise you now, on my brother's grave, my dad died at Christmas on his grave, everything I tell you about that man's enough, because if it wasn't, he'd have to be locked up. So yeah, his own nephew come to see me at the in hospital. He said, look, I've come on behalf of the sister and the mum and everyone to say, look, we don't know trouble with him. We know it's not you doing it, we know it's him. His dad kicked him out of the house when he was 16. His mum won't let him out. His sister won't let him out. His daughter won't let him near the grandchildren. Not his nephews and cousins, and his daughter won't let him near the children either. So isn't that weird? All the family won't let him near the kids. It's really strange that. You know, there's a red flag there. Don't know what it is. I'm not saying what it is, but why is all them people not letting him anywhere near? And his brothers didn't let him in either. They've never seen him for years and years and years. And when he did go, he started on the nephew. The brother-in-law was called Paul. Paul's a good kickboxer, mixed martial arts, and he come here for about 3 hours. He sat with me and them and told us all about him. Saying, I've got the house. We tried to be nice to him at Christmas and all that. He just starts thinking he's agonies on that brown. When he's full of them tablets, he thinks he's taking memories full of them diazepam. Then he starts to drink and he tried to have a fight. He said, I've knocked him out unconscious 3 times. He's an absolute crank guy. He said, how could he fight you in a million years? He's a fucking divvy saying he wants to fight. Yeah, he said, if I can beat him, how the fuck can you not beat him? He said to me. He said, he's trying to get you locked up. He's just known for grassing on people. So getting back to Christmas. So at Christmas, we'd have it all the school. I played Bill Sykes in the film, the play, Christmas play. Peter Pugh, he was called the teacher, lovely man he was. And I played Bill Sykes, my mate, and Evans, he played, was it Bill Sykes? No, he played Bill. I played Fagin. I went, Bill, you've killed Nancy. Bill! I was acting, it was only about 13, I think it was. 12 or 13, I think I did my first play. And the next bit I did Ebenezer, the Wicked Wizard in Aladdin. I played that part as well. Did good. What we done as people come to see the play. I think it was like in the afternoon, tea time. Then on the night it was like 3. And the next day it was another 3. I think we did about 6 shows. That was my first time, a bit of acting. Bill, you've killed them. I was the big part. I was big. Jewels, look at the jewels. Look at the jewels. I was doing all that stuff now, and you do it in big fucking class. Doing it, and you thought you were great in the school. And then I played that, Ebenezer, the Wicked Wizard. Yeah, you got all them things in that school. It's great. I mean, it's just everyone was great. All the kids were great, and the kids would come and have the Christmas clothes on after Christmas had finished. You know, when you went back to school, I think it was the first or second you went back to school of January, and we all like have new clothes and tops and stuff. And my mum used to take me we couldn't afford now, so we used to have to get a grant. So you get a grant off them, like a £60 grant or something. So you go into this place called Pool Surface Stores. You go in the Pool Surface Stores, and it was a place for people where they would buy the clothes, like Army and Navy stores it was called. So we goes in, and they go, another one for a grant, and your face would go bright red because they do that with a grant in the hand that your mum was bad. All the posh kids go, laugh at you because you fucking on the door or something. You had to take it on the chin. You had no Gil Hayes, you all right, mate? Paul C, Freedom, Peter Fox, Gil, yeah. Is it Gil or Gail? Is it Gil? He's not from Hartlepool, yeah. I know a few Hayes over there. So we were at school, and I was going to fucking lost my story now. We were at school, so I fucking lost my story. Yeah, so people get back from school, when you went back and you'd see what they got for Christmas and all that. So my mum used to take us to get back to school. You had to get the uniform, because every summer you had to get a new uniform, obviously, because you grew, you had your size. So you go out this Pool Surface store and you go in with a ticket, and it was like for 60 quid or something, or 30, whatever it was, I can't remember the money. You give it to the woman, so you were allowed to get 2 vests, 2 pair of socks, 2 underwear, I think it was. And I think it was a shirt you got, and a jumper, and then you had to buy the blazer, and you had to buy your shoes and that as well, and the badge. And you go, another grant, and you go bright reds, and he's the worst one, so embarrassing. Horrible cunts, and they're doing that to kids. So you'd be at school, they'd go, right, line up for dinner, line up for dinner. The ones who don't have to pay, stay on that side. Instead of just putting it all together, the horrible cunts, like, it would be a blue ticket, say, and a white ticket. They'd all go, they'd be laughing at you, the ones who were dead posh, you know, because it'd be like one kid in the family, the mum, the dad, and one kid. So when there's 5 kids in the family, you're struggling to pay for the food or to even live. So you'd be stood in the queue like that, and everyone was laughing at you, and all you horrible cunts, horrible fuckers, they were horrible teachers. Maggie Thatcher brought it in. When we used to be milk monitors, so you used to get a third of a pint of milk, 1/3 of a pint that big, and they give it to kids because they knew a lot of people weren't getting fed, you know, kids and that. A lot of people survived on that. A little bit of milk helped them. And Maggie come along and decided to stop the milk. Horrible cunt, she was a horrible fucker there. The disco was Christmas of the last Friday before the the Seabiscuit was class, wasn't it? We stood there dancing like he was fucking great. I remember it was on. Other than the answer to it, and music. Hey, look at me. What do you see? Fucking class, and you run the dance floor dancing. And it used to be a circle. Well, we used to have youth clubs then. Can you remember the youth clubs? You go in and pay 2 pence to get in the youth club and be a bloke or a bloke and a woman in there. Maybe 2 school teachers sometimes. And you go in and you get in there and you'd be like, you were dead. Well, I was dead fucking there. I was the hardest in the area. I was the best fighter. I was 15. I was the best fighter out to the 21-year-olds. I beat people at 21 when I was 15. 19-year-olds, 18-year-olds. I beat them all in that area. They're not at the top end of Seaton Lane all the way down to Seaton Crew. I was the best fighter in the area. Brian, that's what made you tough. Yeah, you're right, mate, Paul said. And the kids now getting off. The kids to go, Mum, can I have this? Yeah, go get this kebab. Yeah, go and get a parmesan. Yeah, go and get a pizza. Yeah, they're all shit food. The mums are lazy cunts now, they won't make food. They sit there and just fucking give them shit. But if you give the kids what we got, we go in and my mum would make us. My mum used to get a big 5-store of potatoes and she'd peel the potatoes, bless her, get them all ready for 7 or 8 of us coming like all together. She'd make the potatoes. She'd always have two veg. Like she'd have mince, mainly always mince. Or now and then she'd get burgers. Or you got burgers really cheap in Job Lot, and you got fish fingers and things like that. So you have beans, eggs, beans, and sausages, or eggs, sausages, and beans, and it's like 2 slices of bread or something. That was your tea, you know, when you get them. And now, okay, now it's just fucking kebab shops in it, and pizzas and fucking parmesans and all that stuff. That's why the kids are all overweight. That's why the kids have the bellies, they can't run, and they're all out of breath and everything because they're fucking eating all the shitty food. But the mums fault, like America. I can't remember them things. They get dressed up and they're on there. They look like fucking porn stars. They're only 5-year-olds. Disgusting. I was talking to my mate, it was a barrister David the other month ago. I said, imagine putting your own daughter on there, 5-6-year-olds, not going to spend them on. And having them what I said, paedophiles would be fucking loving it. He said, yeah, I agree. He said, it's absolutely vile. Like a prom queen thing or something. I don't know what it's called now. But they put them on, they get loads of money, and you get the man, oh, doesn't she look amazing? I think, no, she doesn't. She's got fucking false eyelashes. She's 5-6-year-old, you fucking idiot. Just me heading. Girl needed. Yeah, what you used to do, you come in from school, go, right, when we get your shoes. You go, right, shoes off at the door, put them upstairs and get your old ones on. You weren't allowed to wear. There were 2 pairs of shoes, that's all you had, or a pair of trainers and a pair of shoes. And you'd have your shoes to play out and your shoes to play, or shoes to go to school with. And when you come home from school, they were off at the door and left at the bottom of the stairs. Yeah. Yeah, nowadays kids just get what it was going, come on, can I have such and such, and can I have that £250 jacket, and they'll just get it for them. But they don't warrant it because they don't do nothing. We'd have to go and like cut the full back garden, the grass, the whole grass, the back garden, wash all the windows or something, take the bags of rubbish out, put potato peels in the bin and things like that, and take the bin out, wash the windows out the front, wash the windows out the back, hoover up in the living room, clean up the kitchen, stuff like that. And then you will get something, you remain for doing it, but you didn't get nothing unless you did something. But we used to didn't ask for now for mom. Couldn't afford it, so we knew. We couldn't ask for something massive. You know, you get a pair of football, but you only got 2 presents a year. You got on your birthday 1 present, and at Christmas you got your presents. You never got any more presents. That was the only 2 times you got Easter eggs and stuff on Easter and stuff. But you never got spoiled. You just get spoiled because your mum and dad couldn't afford it. Yeah, but you were still looked after and loved. That's the main thing. Teacher's pet. There was a few teacher pets. There has to be a stop. We cannot be teaching kids this. Yeah. Kids need to fucking let them grow up first, don't they? They need to be up there. Did you ever meet Robbie? Yeah, I knew him very, very well. Vasey's called, Roy Vasey. My Uncle Tam used to be, so it was like my Uncle John, lived up the Lakes Estate in Redcar. I lived in New Farm Drive, just off there, the courts it was called. And Jimmy Brown was at the top. And later on, he bought a house near the pond, I can't remember what it's called now. The lake, there's like a pond where he lived on. And I had a fight with this lad. He was telling me about to fight me. Big lad, big boxer, big heavyweight. And he had about 9 brothers with him, 4 or 5 cousins. They all used to drink in the Ackies with Leo's. That was the main pub. They were all fucking big lads. So I went in one day and he'd been wanting to fight me, telling everyone was going to fight me. So he stood there. I went, oh, then big fucking man out the back. So he came out, him and his brother came out. And I'm on my own. Emma was there. And he came at me. I went, jabbed him right in the nose, put him down. He got up, he come at me. And bang again. I said, I've only hit him 2 jabs. I haven't even fucking hit yet. I was about 17 and a half stone apart. I think I was about 20 old, 21, something like that. Anyway, he come at me again this time. He was on the wall. It was Pebble Dash, the old Pebble Dash walls, like in the seaside towns. And it was all bitty, all stones sticking out, but it was like glued to the wall type of thing. Cemented to the wall. So I grabbed his face and I ripped his face right down the wall, all the fucking stones, ripped all his face to pieces on blood. And then I threw him on the floor. I said, you want another go? He went, no, I've had enough. And he went, stopped. And I went in the pub. And this lad come on called Spike. He was stood there, he had his helmet on. And he was talking, he said, because I've been at the pub the night before, knocked 3 doormen out. He never had been in. This is the next day. He went, I'll work on that door. If I was in there, Brian, you wouldn't be able to do an out. I'd have put you out. So I went, bang, fucking slapped him, palm my hand. He said, he went, ding, ding, ding in the helmet and just hit the fucking neck and got knocked out. Fucking sparked on the floor, his helmet on, hilarious. No gobshite, whatever he thought he could fight, but he couldn't. Idiot. What's my story now, for fuck's sake? Something in my car, where the fuck am I at? That's the story now, still that one. Bloody hell. Christmas, wasn't it? All around Christmas. I can't remember the story now, for fuck's sake. Yeah, so getting back to Christmas anyway, so Chubby Brown, that was it, Chubby Brown. So Chubby Brown, this lad who I'd beat, end up shaking around, he's a friend now. He went and got Chubby's son and punched him, and busted his nose and busted his eye. So Chubby was a fucking very tough bloke. I go, come out with a big machete, he fucking whacked him right down the face here. He got about, I think it was about 12 stitches he got on his face. So the cops come, he's getting done for Section 18 wounded with intent. So me and a lad called George Foster, he was Mr. Great Britain, George, good lad from Redcar. Me and him used to train. I lived in the courts over here and he lived in the Rosebery Square where my nana lived. So we walked down to Chubby's, we used to walk down and his brother was called Barry Gardner and Barry became Mr. Universe over the 50s, I think he was. So we walked down and goes to Chubby, said, I'll go and see Chubby Brown. I never heard of Chubby Brown. Goes to his house. Lock Park, that's what it's called. So he goes to Lock Park, walked about 4 houses long. Went in and the lad was in there, Chubby Brown said, how are you, son? So I just stood in the passageway, dead quiet. No, come in, you're all right. He said, take yourself down, son. And he said, oh, he's Brian. Brian's a big lad. How old are you? I said, I think I was like 19. Why, you're a big lad. And he was just talking to George and messing about. Anyway, as time went by, we went down maybe 2-3 times a week, seeing him, have a cup of coffee in the house with him, whatever, and talk to him. It was really funny. So then he decided to join the gym with us. We used to train in the gym. It was called the Olympia Gym. Don Williams owned it. It was on the seafront. So he joined the gym with us. But he'd come in the car type thing. We'd just walk down. And he'd come in, he'd start telling jokes. And he was on the running machine. There was this man did stuff, and he'd start telling jokes, and he just nearly dropped the weight because he was so funny. It was hilarious. But he said, you coming up to the top town with us, son? So I came with George. We went in the car. We went to the top of the town. There's a television shop there called Barebecks. And they sold these tellies called Banger and Lofton, I think they're called, the best tellies in the whole world, made by a Swedish company. And he went and spent $5,000 that day on tellies and big fucking sound systems and all that for his new house, what he was in. And Barry Gardner built, still there now, it's got big gates on it. on the top. He's got a balcony. You can tell the difference between the other houses, Chubby's. But Chubby lives around the corner from us, just around there. Me never seen him about 4 weeks ago. He was going in the fish and chip shop. Then we seen him again. He was going to the betting shop. He likes to bet on the horses. Doesn't put a lot on. But his son was getting bullied one night in Leo's, where it was the seafront. The one who got chopped up. We got him. The lad who chopped him up. We got him £600, £50. I think it was £50. Was it 650? I think it was £100 we got him. There's 12 stitches he got. So £50 stitch he got. It wasn't a bad scar. It was only a little one. We got £50 stitch he offered him, so we dropped it. Brass glass checks. I don't know that. Checks. I remember fucking do you remember the brass hose? She had fucking hell on. Mum's got them everywhere. She's got about 300 of them all over the bar, all around the tops and the beams she's got. We had to clean the brass hose with Judah Gliss. What a fucking nightmare. Your fucking fingers were stinking. We were all of us, the whole house cleaned up for Christmas. Everything my mum's house was immaculate. It's not a crumb on the floor, nothing. Every window's sparkling, everything. She's fucking 79 years old, still doing it. Anything to make a mess like that. She goes mad. You have to clean up, put pots in the sink out straight away, clean them, dry them, put them back where they go. She hates things out of place, which is good. It keeps you disciplined. And the different towns and had fights and didn't let you get back up. Yeah, I should just knock the cunts clean out. Knock them out and then stand all over them if I had to. If they were horrible cunts, they were like evil cunts that had done something to somebody bad. I'd make sure I made a fucking mess of them, a proper mess of them. Just normal ones, I just go bang or a left hook slap. Good fight, didn't get back up. Some shit. He's going, but I couldn't fight anyone. Well, do I become the taxman, you stupid cunt? Oh, yeah, didn't he? You only taxed a couple of people for £100. Well, why do I live in a £300,000 house, you fucking moron? Divvy cunt. Absolute divvy cunt. You live in a council house, there's nothing wrong with that, but you live in a council house, hidden by the police, on the run from the taxman. I've been in this house, it's been firebombed, it's been petrol bombed, I've had bricks through the windows, I've had fucking built smoke bombs, I've had fire bombs, I've had my car blew up. And I'm 60-year-old and I'm fucking still here, you fucking shithouse coward. You've been chased out of my town. My town's chased you. All the people from my town have chased you, you fucking scruffy ginger fucking minger. Your hair's greasy as fuck, smelly cunt. You're in the bath every day and your hair's still... Do you know why it's like that? Because of all the shit you take and all the shit you snip up your beak. That's why you're greasy and smelly. Now to do with getting in the bath. You can get in the bath, go straight in the drugs, and you can tell somebody's on drugs because they're sweating like fuck and you're 100% profusely sweating. Profusely means non-stop. You sweat non-stop and your eyes are either pink to death or they're black as a fucking an eye. Have a look what an eye is, everyone. You know what I mean? Your eyes are like an eye, like a big massive creature in the jungle. Their eyes are that big and they're fucking pure black like a deep. Like one of them, the black greys, they call them, the aliens. You look like a fucking one of them, the greys. Because you're never off the fucking... The Mexican marching put powder. I've seen you doing it in front of me. I've seen you with the Subutex. I've seen you with the Diazepam. I've seen everything you take. I've seen you with all the stuff, and I've actually got footage coming very soon on Emma's, you down London, sniffing on the Craze place where they've got christened. Oh, I can go up anywhere, Paul. See, I can go anywhere I want. Like you said, I go anywhere I fucking want on the planet. He can't go anywhere because he's fucking hated. One thing people don't like is the worst thing in the world is a paedophile. Right? The second worst thing is the brass. No fucker like. And what this country, he offers people out. The company's out to fight and then he records them and gets the police on him. He's done it to fucking hundreds of people over 20 odd years he's been doing it. Yeah, a dirty cunt. It doesn't matter where you live, girl, as long as you're okay. It's just him. He's trying to put me down saying I never made any money taxing and I've done this. Well, why do they have the top of the range cars? Why do they have the top of the range and nightclubs? Why do they own me own nightclubs and own my own fucking bars and pubs? That he couldn't. Why do I have my own security? He said, there's no such thing as he's a security. He never had security for his lying, so I conned him. So I had 2 posters back in the old days. So what happened over the border? It's rough. And I had the security up there. I worked with a lad called Jeb Singh. He had 350 houses and loads of properties abroad. A billionaire he is. Anyway, I did that for him. I went over and I stopped these people from carrying on, young lads and stuff, kids and that, going in buildings, smashing things. Oh, we lads, behave yourselves. So when I put the post up, young kids, can I have one of them? I went, of course you can. So I gave him one, another one got one. So when I went, the others come round, the ones that put on the wall had gone missing. So I went out to certain ones in Park End and other places. You mean take my fucking security post on? You couldn't. Trying to put me out that run my fucking places. He went, no, it's me. So all the security at front of the wall. Come by one night, me and Bobby were driving by, we seen two kids with a fucking pair of step ladders on the top pulling me post. I went, what the fuck you doing, you little cunt? He went, oh, my brother's got them all, and all the other kids have got them on the doors. But Brian Cockrell said, I am Brian Cockrell. Oh, yeah, can I have one of them, Brian? I said, go on, he come get down. He got down there, about 10 in the car. Can I have another two for you? I said, cheeky little cunt, you are. I tell you off from over the border. And I give him a 5 each, him and his brother. I said, there's another two for you, a few of the brothers. So I'll give them the posters. I pissed myself laughing. I was stealing them for the dogs, keeping mum and dad's out. So this is the poster. He said, I left it about 4 days ago. We're still waiting for your poster. So I went, oh, I haven't got it. I look at Divvy now, don't I? I look at Divvy. I said, what a Divvy. I haven't got the posters. And he had it all along, playing him and drawing him in like a silly cunt. And there's the poster from in the day. Close securities protect these premises 24 hours a day. And that's the poster. And he was saying I was making it up. Never had a poster. Never had these things. It's all made up, Cockrell there. Well, that made you look like a dingbat, doesn't it? Again, because every time you say something, like the 6'10" Iceman I had a fight with in Billingham, he said I was making us all in his delusional mind. I've got Chris Curry come on, and Big Scrimmy would tell you, and all the people in Billingham will tell you I smashed him to fucking pieces and taxed him, kicked him out of the fucking town because he was selling crystal meth. And when I went to jail, the screws, can I shake your hand, right? Yeah. I said, what for? He said, he got my daughter and the girl, that Iceman. I've got the one to get her on the game from the crack. And then she was only 16, he got her on the game. He said, thank you, all the people from Billingham, thank you, all the people where we live. Then the other one come up to you from Billingham and went, thank you so much for getting rid of that piece of shit from Billingham. I know you're in here, it's bad, but what you've done's amazing because that fucker was bringing all these black lads from down the road. They were coming up selling crack and all sorts in Billingham. It's only a tiny little place in just outside Middlesbrough. And I chased them all back to fucking London where they were coming from. And they're right, the screws were over the fucking moon because I'd helped them, help the kids in that. So nobody wants to see kids taking crack and stuff. They were getting 15 and 16-year-old girls on the game by giving them the drug, giving them it for now for so many goals, then getting hooked on it, and then they were fucking sleeping with them. People from down. One was taken down to London. She was 16. Betty kidnapped and made her go down there. She was a virgin, and one of them paid 2. Was it 10 grand? I think it's 2. They paid 10 grand to have sex with her. She's only 16-year-old kid. Dirty bastards. And them fuckers want bullets in the head and put in the fucking ground. Them fucking scum like that, and they never want to be able to breathe again, oxygen again, because they don't deserve oxygen because they want fucking torturing and putting it all on the ground. The fucking scum doing that to fucking children, fucking vermin, yeah. It affects them for the rest of their life, you see, when these kids have had things like that done to them. It really affects people, and that's why my brother, he got raped as a kid. And he hanging himself when he was 38. All them years it was in his head when he was like 6, 7, 8 year old. He got raped. And he left a letter saying what happened to him. And we broke my heart and realised why he was on the ground and all that stuff. It was all because of the fucking scumbag animal who raped him. And he took his own life. It was fucking terrible. I hate punch. I can honestly say crystal meth down here hit after crystal. Got a girl and the girl, yeah. Yeah, they want him deliberately because they know once you're on it, you can't get off the fucking stuff. He was called the Iceman. He had diamonds in his teeth. I fucking sparked him. One shot, 3 Chris Curry went in the house. He stood 6'10", this cunt, a bit like going off the Candyman. He looked like him. And he stepped in and went bang, dropped him. And then the helicopter come and everything because we got this. I'd been in there about 10, 15 minutes fighting with the cunts. But there's some YouTube that I'll put up for you to watch. You can see it. It's not made up, it's made up. Then Chris Curry comes on and said, what you on about made up? That Brian saved my life. Well, for Brian Cockrell that day, I would have been killed. They'd stabbed Chris, hit him on the head with a little machete, dragged him in the house. But what got us off was the 999 phone calls. An old woman, in the 60s, a man in his 70s, phoned and told the police on the phone, them scumbag coppers. And there was a nurse who lived next door, she said, she was a nurse. Her husband was a porter. She said, I looked out the window, I could see the crack. The Iceman's give me the weapons. She phoned the police and said, look, Brian Cockle didn't start the fight. Brian Cockle stopped the fight and he saved his mate's life. He brought it out on his shoulder. The old man said, the big lads run down to save his mate. This was all recorded. The old man said, oh, the big white lad run down the street. He shot, leave him alone, you're killing him. Oh my God, what a mess he's in. The big lad's gone in, got him on his shoulders, pouring blood. Chris said, it's like 36 stitches from there to there, yeah. He said, with this little samurai sword it was. We thought it was a machete from the distance. Anyway, I've gone in the fucking house, had a fight with the Iceman, dropped him, and he's trying to get out the back door, but he couldn't get out, no keys were in the door. So one ran upstairs and jumped out the window, one ran jumped out the kitchen window, and the others were shitting themselves by the settee. So the next minute, I go top of the house to get Chris in the car, and the other mate was with the state. We got him in the car, and I went, oh, they mean you big cunt, come on, you cunt, you wouldn't go out. So the phone, you could hear the helicopter coming, the police come. So when I got home, I was in bed, it was about 2 the next day. I got up, and I could hear the helicopter looked out the fucking over the top of the roof on the other side of the roof. Helicopter, about 50 coppers stood in the street, all riot shields, banning the shields. I opened the window and went, what you fucking want, you maggot cunts? What do you want, you fucking scruffy cunts? How we ban, there's no need for that. I said, fuck, how you talking to, you fucking black cunt? Meaning the uniform, not the skin. What are you going to do? Come in here and see what I've got for you. Come in, come on. What you've got, I've got. Pretend I had guns in the house there. So they went, oh, there's no need for this, there's no need for this. I said, well, come in the door and see what I would never ever kick my door in. They've never dare. You seen the other day shiting themselves in the front, looking down the side, them in case I went in my hand. That's why they were shiting themselves. You can see them looking, putting devices on so they can see with the camera in the car, because they look on the sides and stuff. That's what we're doing on the live. Put a device on there with the lens on so they can see. So we're checking to see if any firearms, the fucking shit houses then come in. That's why they were outside for ages. So I'm going, oh, then come in then, see what I've got for you. See what I've got for you on the table waiting. Come on. So then I opened the windows like that. And he opened the thing. I went, I'm Spartacus. I'm fucking Spartacus. I'm shouting at the window like that. And he's fucking lost the plot. Like, what we're going to do? Then I had the dogs, 2 dogs. I had Wilson, who was an English Bull Terrier crossed with an American Bull Terrier crossed with an English Bulldog. Not an English Bulldog, so an old English Bulldog who was crossed with. He was fucking nuts. And he had Charlie, the dog you see in the McIntyre, he was nuts. They didn't dare come through the door, shiting themselves. So anyway, in the end, I come down that minimum 40 minutes later. Well, what have you got for us? I had a cup of tea in the kitchen, and a cup of tea in the kitchen, and he had a fucking, I said, it's cold now, a cup of tea in the kitchen for the copper and a cake. So I thought you meant you had firearms. I said, no, you didn't, that cunt. I said, but you were out there for a long time, standing freezing, weren't you fucking divvy? Anyway, I got Nick for attempted murder. I've got the charge sheet upstairs, so Nixon solicitors represented in that court. And he was saying I was lying, so I brought all the stuff out of the paperwork and I put it on the YouTube like that. And he shut his fucking mouth after that because he knew I had all the paperwork from the solicitor still. I was in there when I went in. I was 18 stone 6, I think. So I've been on the crack bag because my brother died just about 6 weeks before us. And I went in the side. And the record was about 500 kilo leg press. And I did 850 kilo for I think 12 reps. And I'd done that. And then I was doing 6 plates on each end, bent over one, the rows with it. I went, fuck it, now his strength's unreal. And I put 2.5 stone on when I went in. When I got back out, it was like 21 stone even when I got out. Because I was on no drugs then, so I've had no drugs, no crack, no nothing, not one single thing I've had, only medication. But nothing in 2020, the 22nd of this September this year, I've been off at 5 full years, not one single thing of only medication for what I've got off the doctors and stuff like that, oral morph. And he's put on, why does he keep scratching his nose and all that? Well, I'll tell you why I do it. There's oral morph. Makes you fucking itch your nose because it's the allergies in it to make the nose and an allergy to it. Or tramadol or naproxen makes you sweat, but I don't sweat on these like he does. But that's why my nose itches. So as soon as I take a bit of that, I only take a 0.2 it. It's called oral morph. I get that and it makes you fucking itch, it makes you sweat, it makes your face a bit red. My face is red now, you can see through. But I haven't even took that yet. But I'm supposed to take a 0.10 4 times a day, but I have to take a 0.2. When I'm halfway through, I think I need a bit now because my right hand is fucking throbbing like fuck today. Training last night good, and training the night before good. The consequences now is the swelling. So I'm going to go and see somebody. He said you can get injections. Peter DeVox it was. I love Peter, he's a great kid. He helps me out, Peter, a lot, he's a really good kid. And we talk on the phone sometimes, early hours in the morning. He's a nice human being, he is. So, you know, when you have nice people here. Yeah, it doesn't matter what, I wasn't taking the piss out of the houses, I'm just saying. He's saying that I haven't got no money, I've spent it all on crack and everything. He told people I was living on the streets in Redcar, I had no money. And then when his wife picked me up, can you imagine the taxman on the street with no money? And I was begging for £1 off people so I could buy a crack pipe. What a fucking crank you are. And they took me home and they put me in the bath. Do you honestly think I'll let you watch me in the bathroom bath down below, you fucking pervert? You think I'll let you pervert, look at me? Fuck off. So you and your wife put me in the bath and bath me. I'm not 5 years old, you know, you daft cunt. Weirdo, you fucking weird. And bath me and wash me hair and kept me in the house for 4 months. I looked after me and paid my rent for 4 months. What a fucking lie. You can't even pay your own rent, you daft cunt. You've been repossessed out your house, you got kicked out because you blow the money on the ding dang do. You never off it. You're on it every time you come on the live, you're off your head. What's all that about in the bath, you weirdo? When your wife's fucking 90. Why do you keep wearing your wife's 90? Because you're a fucking weirdo. And no matter what you say now, everyone knows you're the grass. Every fucking knows in Teesside what you are. Even your own family members won't talk to you. They won't go near you. They can't stand you. They lock the door on you. And they're all on my side. And Emma's side said, look, all the families on your side, we know he's around the fucking bed. He said, he was 6, he was diagnosed with schizophrenic. He went away with the fairs, you've done that noise, and it was in the hospital. And he said, look at that little Tina Shaw. I know Tina Shaw, very good. Roy Shaw's dad. I was friends with Roy Shaw, lovely man, I talked to him all the time. So Tina Shaw got on the show and contacted Emma, and a friend of ours from London. Could I go on the show? So Taxman's the only one I'd like to go on because he seems the only one I could get a fair deal. This clown's called Jamie Doyle. He's telling everyone he's been seeing me, going out with me, living at my house, and going out drinking in Essex with me. And she's such a lovely lady. We're never off the phone to each other. We're like that. All the fucking shit. So Tina, come on, give her a version. Tina went and sang on and said, Jamie Doyle, you've never met my fucking father in your life. You're a crank. You now phone me and prove to everyone you've got my number. You won't be able to do it because you haven't got my number. Come on, big man, phone me. You've never ever, the tape recording you've got, I stole them at my house off Gary Shaw, my stepbrother. I stole them at the loft. You had no right taking them. And if it wasn't for Brian, I'd have had you charged for theft. But Brian talked me out to getting you done. And then we also got Tina Shaw to speak to Paul Suggett from Hartlepool, who then came on and said, look, I didn't know they were stolen. I didn't know. He said, I'll take it down. So we got it took down. So all that shit, pretending he knew Tina Shaw, and he was seeing her and having dates and all that with her. All these delusional fucking cuckoo, eh? So everyone who comes on, and then the other one was the same with Carol Edwards was Lee Duffy's part, the loveliest lady. This is her computer, Carol, thank you, and the kids and Olivia, we love you. And she donated this so we could do a few lives, so we get the computer, another one. So 81 on, guys, don't push the we get 100. If we get 100 thumbs up or close to it, it does his napping. Really does do his fucking head in. But so next time tonight. So he pretended. That's it, Steve Shannon there. I mean, I did put my seat things, TV. Yeah, I've lost my fucking story now. So yeah. So she came on. Carol, she contacted us. She went, I am such and such. I'm these part of the Carol Edwards, so we got to meet Carol. Now I had a coat, I took her off a lad years ago, like this lad, took her off him. And it was Lee Duffy's coat. And I put it away in my wardrobe upstairs. It was there for fucking 20 odd years, maybe more. 25 years, so that was in the wardrobe upstairs. It was Lee's coat. So his daughter Shelley was really suffering depression because of this fucking scumbag. They asked him, they begged him, and they're on their knees begging him to please don't do any more stuff on my dad, please, it's affecting me. The things you're saying in the book are untrue, the lies you make. You never got stabbed 7 times, you never done this, you never went and taxed innocent people, you never bullied anyone, your dad would fight anyone. He said, people out there can verify it all over. You weren't even around, you were in school, you were about 9 or 10 years old. How do you know what happened? You know, just make these stories up to make the book sell. Because my dad's the biggest name in the North East. When you do, you put Lee Duffy's name up, people start looking at it. Because he's a legend in it, like the big frames and like your Eddie Builds and like your Big Shorts and like your Len McLean's and your Brian Cockrells and your fucking Paddy in the Shed. Paddy Conroy, your name there, Paddy Stubbs, and people like Viv Graham, legendary people. I mean, he's going out telling people I killed Viv Graham, I shot Viv Graham. What a fucking divvy you are. Good a fucking crank you. And the lady knows now, Viv Graham's partner, Emma spoke to her. She knows that nothing to do with Viv Graham's mate. I never met Viv Graham once. Well, I met him twice. I was on a wing in Durham. And I shook his hand and he said, "Bah, you're a big lad." He said, "I've heard you were big." Bloody hell, he said, "I thought I was big." He said, "You're walking sideways to get in that door there," he said to me. Anyway, I shook his hand on the wing because he was on one side and I was through the gate. And he went, "Get yourself, do your induction. You have to be in a week." So I was in with a lad for not paying for his television license. What they used to do the old days, you get nipped to the television license, so you do 14 days. And out of the 14 days, you only did 7. So you'd be out in 7 days or 10 days, 7 or 10 days it was. 2/3 or it was a half. I'm not sure, it might be 2/3. 10 days you did. So you consented to pay the £1,000 fine and you would get out. So I met him again, talked to him again. He said, "Oh, I hope you're all right and all that." He said, "When you get ready, come down the gym." He said, "Now train me, you can push me, Brian." He said, "Obviously you're off on the eye. I've been told what you live to. It'd be great to train me." I went, "Oh, fucking, that's brilliant, thanks very much." Official topic talk, welcome to the show. Steve's got all the videos and all on his. He's got one on there. I'll probably still be putting up soon where he's going to put it up where Jamie's talking about me, what I was, how good he was. Brian Cocker was the biggest name ever. There was no one bigger than him. This because he tried to get me for 5 years, guys. Yes, 5 years. They knocked him back. And when somebody says to you, the first instincts are instincts, you're usually right. All my life, I've got first instincts. So when I've got to do a job, I thought, "Well, wait a minute, I could get shot here." Or when I've been right, there's people waiting with guns to shoot me. Or I've gone somewhere else to do something. The cops have been waiting. And all the time, I'm usually right. This time, the guy was down. I'd come off the drugs and everything. So I started doing the book with him, and he's going, "Oh, Brian was the biggest name ever in Teesside. He was up here at the top of the tree. I've seen 6 times where he's been done for armed robberies, kidnapping, shootings." He said the police wanted him more than anyone. He was like the most wanted person in Teesside ever, biggest gangster ever. So I can't believe I've got him. And within 2 days, he made a phone call to Sean Atwood. "Yeah, Sean, you're joking, the taxman. I can't believe it." He said, "The wild man, we're getting attacked." When he said, "I know, Brian, I've known for years." Then he phoned, because all the other people he had, the other subjects, when he'd phoned them to go on the show, to it, "Nah, this small fries," he said, "We need somebody with a big name." But he phoned James English, "The fucking tax man, fucking, you're joking." I've got on my fucking way down, and this was Friday. He came down Monday. And what did he do? He came in here off his fucking tits again, sniffing like fuck. Eyes were huge. Sorry, eyes were pink to death. And James went, "Who the fuck's he?" I went, "That's Jamie such and such." He went, "You got to be fucking kidding me. He's in that state, and I've come all the way down from fucking Glasgow to fucking do the fucking podcast. He's like that. He's a fucking, what do you call him? He's got no fucking respect." He said, "You're immaculate, all clean clothes and everything." So I had to post Scrappy. I love Scrappy. I still get up and still think he's there some days. Anyway, I said, "Jamie, do us a favour," because we didn't want to do it in front of the room because his eyes were pinned to death. So I said, "I'll do that. Jamie, you look after Scrappy," because when James was talking, we might go for him when he moves his hand. He said, "Oh yeah, I'll just let him stay in here with me, and I'll just do that. Guys, you look after him." So we had him in here, poor Scrappy was in there three fucking hours. Never let me hear it down, did you, Scrappy? The dog I'm talking about, my dog was like, "Fucking leave me with that cunt in there." Fucking up his head. So anyway, fucking me and James today, he loved it. He was going, he went, "You need to keep away from people like him. He'll get you back on the fucking stuff, big man. Give me a kiss and give me a cuddle, give me a kiss on the cheek, I'll give him one back." Lovely lad, James English. A proper lad. Out of all the podcasters, he's the best one I've ever spoke to. Proper fucking genuine. Got to be honest, from our town, just outside Glasgow. I was Court Bridge, about 10 miles from where he's from. Played football for Hibs, I think it was, for about 7 years. But he said, "I was on it myself, Brian, you don't need to fucking have this fucking addict myself for 7 years. He's off his fucking head on the ground. He's on the fucking ground, I'm telling you now. Doing that to me, fucking disrespecting me. It's disgusting he is." So yeah, right. Imagine doing that. And then we went to Jimmy O'Neill. Jimmy went, "It's all that white stuff on his nose, Brian." I went, "Being on the marching powder again." I said, "I'm really sorry." He said, disrespecting us coming here. We've talked to all the people here, what watchers do there, and all the fans and that are all there, you know, there to watch the show. And he's off his fucking head, sat there, totally off his head. Then we went to Sean Atwood, was the same. I said to Sean, the big man went. He said, Sean, when I first got there, went to me, before you tell me anything, I know everything about you. The wild man's been telling me for 16 years all about you. He was in your jail up your way, home house. He said, Brian's name's like, he's a legend. No matter where he walks, they're like, how you doing, Brian? How you doing? They're all waiting. When he gets up say to go to the toilet, and the screws will stand up and let him just do what he wants. He goes anywhere he wants in the jail. But all that's right, Brian. He said, non-stop people waving at him, people coming on visit. All right, big fella. He's like a god in his area. He said, even when he walks about the streets, he was telling them, he said, when I was in Durham, he said his name was massive. His name is massive in Accrington. He said his fucking name, most of the people there from Stockton and Middlesbrough and that, he said, all the talk about was fifth grade, Lee Duffy and Brian Cockrell, but Brian's name was mentioned the most because they died and Lee got killed as well. They both got killed, so Brian was the only one left out of the top fighters. Never mentioned any big daft bodybuilder. Never mentioned that daft cunt. Yeah. From Widnes, you know what? My friend was from Frank Yaffin. He was from not Widnes, close to it. Where the fuck was he from? Warwick, was it Warwick? No, not Warwick. Fucking hell, he's from down that way where they won the rugby loads of times. The teammates won the rugby loads of times. St Helens, he's from St Helens. There's a little bit of a, they talk a little bit funny on St Helens. Oh, that love to do that. You know, oh, that love, you're all right. So he was talking to me one night, and I got to meet him, and he fought in Madison Square Garden for the title, amateur, and he went to America. He had 17 fights and won 17 fights, but he won in Madison Square Garden at a strawweight he was. And he showed me this punch out of 23 inches, 4 inches, and he showed me how to dig it in and throw it in 3 inches. And that was the one where you break Peter Jones in 3 places, a couple of guardsmen fracture. St Helens, yeah, he was a great man. He died, he was about 70-year-old when he died, 75-year-old. John O'Shea, I haven't seen you for a while. Johnny, hope you're okay. Yes, welcome to the show from St Helens. Yeah, he was a great lad from St Helens there. Frankie passed away. One of the old time. He tell you, it was like, when I got beaten the first time, the gas time, because I was off the end on fucking ecstasy for 2 days. Fucking drinking bottles of Bacardi and go sniffing poppers and fucking just being a fucking divvy. Went out and fought for the British heavyweight title. Not a divvy, Dave. He 44 fights in the ring, so I'm not fighting mug. He had about 12, 14 lads with him. And the one doorman worked on the guardianship, trying to get out the back door. There's too many of them. I said, he said, I know what you're going to say. I fucking know what you're going to say. You're not going to back out the door. And I said, when I was a kid, I got bullied. I got 6 people at school. I went to a school called St Helens in Hartlepool, and I got bullied really bad because I had asthma. I couldn't read and write, dyslexia, and I got bullied. And I got bullied off these kids, and I started fighting back when I was 13. I won every fight after that. So I had to fight with Dave, and it went on for about 11, 12 minutes. I put him down 3 times, and he had him choking like that. I was choking on the floor. He was on top of me, but his head was that way around, so I'm choking like this, and he's choking, doing that noise. He shouts, Brian, you fucking killed him. Because that much heat in my head, I thought he said, Brian, you've killed him. So I let go of him. He was like unconscious, half unconscious. So I let go. I thought I fucking killed him here. I got up anyway, put my hands on the taxi. As I turned around like this, Dave's got behind me, which is fair dues, it's my own fault. He's caught me with his fucking body shot right on the fucking ribs, broke my rib, cracked another and broke a rib, and I couldn't get him there, the air in my lungs. I was spent, gone, couldn't do anymore. So I was sat there, I thought, get up, you fucking shit house, get up. I just had nothing to get me, was gone for the drugs. And because I thought I could still like anyone without training. You can't. It's like when Buster Douglas fought Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson wasn't training properly. He was taking drugs, he was taking ecstasy, he was taking crack, he was taking everything. He was drinking. He blew up to about 19 stone, then come down to about 15 stone. So he got beat up Buster Douglas because he thought he was like me. It's funny fucking Dave Gass. I didn't think on Dave Gass. I just thought I could beat anyone, but you can't. But when I'm full of blood, I couldn't beat anyone in the country. So when I put myself in, they put me down as Britain's hardest man. Not one person, 2004 was all the way through to now, came forward to, well, I'll fight you for free. I'll fight you. Not one person challenged me, and that's the God's honest truth. Steve Richards put me in. What he said, there's probably 5, McIntyre said it, Steve Richards, who written the books on Fifth Frame, and myself and other people that in the area, he said, Brian Cockrell, the lad who took me on the pad, you can see him in the back garden on the pads and the mid pads. He went, I've never been hurt. I've had so much power. He said, I put hundreds of people on the pads. He said his hand speed and his power felt like it was dislocating my shoulders. He said, that's why I stopped. After so many punches, because it was really hurting me. He said, every year, he said, in the middle of the season, I've got upstairs, it says, a fighter like Brian Cockrell, when he comes around for 50 to 100 years, and he certainly is. He said, the speed of his hands, his neck's fucking 23.5 inches. He's got his legs are 36.5 inches, and he says, the thing about his laxity, his hand speed's phenomenal for that size. All you ever see big bodybuilders like walking the carpets where Brian walks in loose all the time. And Frankie taught me that. He said, always keep your hands nice and loose. And John Black taught me, don't try and punch like you're benching 500 pounds because your hand will be slow. So punching like you've got nothing in your hand, that's what you do. But these fucking idiots telling me what I was in my day. But if I wasn't that name and won all these fighters in this area and all loads of other areas when I got paid to tax people and tax all these people from London and Manchester and Darlington, all over the fucking place to tax people. Why did they get that name? Why did they come like the Ben Mahoney's of the world to do the 50 biggest gangsters? Why did McIntyre come and do just me in this area and Paddy Conroy? Only two top names, me and Paddy was done. No one else got done, just me and Paddy Conroy, because we were the elite fighters and gangsters in the day. And we still here now to tell the stories. I don't have to tell the lies. It's all documented what I've done. It's all in fucking like Dispatch. I did one Gun Nation. I did one about Royal Moat. I did one about fucking the Taxman, as you see. 5 million views it had. So why was I picked for these shows? Because I was the best in the area, what I was doing. And what Bernard said, I've never known anyone as much about as you, because you did it with your fist cry. All you others did it in gangs. You did it on your own. You went into houses and fucking did it and taxed me bare hands. He said, so it says as a piece here, Brian Cockrell ruled the streets of Teesside with an iron fist and used nothing but his bare hands against people, and those who used weapons against him barely survived. It goes on a big piece in the paper, a couple of papers, and everywhere I go, people come up to me and say, hey, Brian, kids and all sorts. I was at the local Tesco's a couple of years ago, and there was kids are all off school, the college kids. And I went, yeah, Brian Cockrell was the Asian kid. I went, yeah. He went, I'm the best fighter in the world. I went, no, you're doing a bit now. And then they're lovely. They're all like 17, 18, 19, 20s. But you'd have to say, can we get a picture? So all get together. He said, oh, can we have one each? Fuck, it was there over an hour, but it was great to meet everyone, meet and greet type of thing with them. And loved the kids. So them kids, all 23 of them was, they'll never forget that day with the Taxman. And when I did one with Jamie and Emma, was coming with us, we filled out the club. In 4 hours, we sold the tickets out in the club where it was a snooker club. And it was a pool club, snooker club. We sold this place out in 4 hours. Jimmy White, who plays snooker and pool, took him 4 weeks to sell the house. I filled it in 4 days. Bishop Auckland, what lovely people they were. So what did he do? That cunt, he came off his tits full of, he had diazepam, he was sniffed them off this table and sniffed and blew diazepam off the table. And then Colin McIntyre said, I said, how can you call Donald McIntyre when he's just did a forward for you in the book? He went, you're disrespectful, you, James. And that's when I realised Emma was right. He's a fucking divvy. It's all about him. It wouldn't all be about him. But Donald, with his name, and got it in different places with a bigger name. Donald, the biggest crime, one of the biggest crime people in the country, goes on. He's got his TV shows in America, in Ireland, in London. He's a multi-millionaire. When my brother died, he wanted me to go and stay at Wimbledon, where he's from. I said, no, them wombles might beat me up. And he's just laughed. And he said, I'll come and stay with me, big fella. He said, of all the gangsters I ever did, you were the only one I brought my wife to see, Amira, she was called. And also, you're the only one where I was comfortable around. He said, I couldn't wait to get out of the house. I got most of it, but you were such a gentleman. He said, can I ask you a favour? I said, what? He said, how come you're so nice and so pleasant and so easy to talk to? My wife really likes you. All the film crew think you're great. I said, yeah, well, it's like this, Donald. The greatness between a great fighter and the one that's all right is learning how to control your aggression. Like switch 10 off and on. Once you can do that aggression off and on in a second, turn it on, fucking else. And I started screaming, shouting at him, fuck, I know what you mean now. And he jumped back a bit, so I started screaming at him for him. And you see me on the pads with him on the bag. He said, fucking, you just really broke my jaw there. Threw the bag. And the bag was a big heavy bag. He said, I can't believe the power in your hands and how speed of that left hook. He said, it's phenomenal. And these daft cunts are saying daft things about me. When you've seen the videos and stuff of me, and you've seen the weight I'm lifting, oh, he's lying about the 700-pound squat. Well, it's on YouTube, you fucking bellender. I don't have to tell lies, the videos are up there. But like Little said, there'll never be a live cock club. But these are other people saying it. Same as Laura Lancaster the other week. She's coming on the show to talk about Lee Duffy. But we've got another lad coming on from London. He's going to give us a full gen on the fucking ragamuffin down there when he was sniffing Charlie off the fucking craze in the church where the craze were christened. How disrespectful is that? That's this little weirdo buzz going into the church where the craze. We're not talking about just something like Brian Cocker and Barry Conrad. We're talking about the fucking crazy here, the biggest gangsters of all time. What a fucking divvy. You put yourself in the right situation there, you fucking monk. Do you know how many relations they've got down London? Do you know how many fucking friends they've got? So the man who did the Ripper tour is completely finished with me. He said, I don't want them looking for me with that stupid bastard. He said, I hope they don't believe. I said, I can sort that out for you, don't worry. I know people who know them, who know me, and from down that way, who know their family. And I said, I'll sort it out for you. He said, oh, thank you, Brad. But he said, for doing that, he said, I'll come on the show and talk and tell you what he was doing. But he was believed, he was the same as another. I came up and he said, we've been on Conde here. He said to him, he said, 2 years he's been like to us about Brian. He said he was a paedophile, he was a Roman, you were a paedophile. And I said, it's just disgusting what he's been doing. But we've checked out with everyone who knows Brian down this way. In the old days, when he used to work down here with a few of the lads, Brian would never do that. It's not his stamp. He's old school. He'll fucking fight you. Or you'll have to get you probably got to get him to the police with it because he won't stop. Brian will not stop. He said he'll just keep coming at you and coming at you. It's a bit like a Terminator. He just will not stop. Look at him now. He has been firebombed, has been petrol bombed. They're trying to kill him and all sorts, and he's still sat there like that. Come on, you cunt. Come on. Benny Payne. Hey, Benny. Brian, how did you defend double wrist grab? How did you a double wrist grab? I just used my strength, mate. How do you pick me when I grab somebody like by the throat here, by the choke, and I grab them by the belt, or I just pick the cuts up and throw them through a window or something. I've picked 20 so men up and throw them through windows, just with the strength. Or what I'd usually do is grab them in the judo hole and use my weight against them. When they try to pull that way, you step to the other side and then you pull down. When I weigh 24 stone, there's no one could fucking throw me. It was impossible. My mate used to train me. There was a karate expert called Bob Cumber from Redcar. He sadly took his own life about 10 years ago. He was a lovely man. He was a bit like Chuck Connors. He looked like it, the moustache and everything. He was fucking brilliant. And he used to do my back. My back was bad, but he taught me how to do the karate holds and stuff and jiu-jitsu. Lovely man. Laura Lancaster used to train with him as well. Benny Payne, Brian, yeah, it's what it is. When you're on the floor, the big strongest man with the energy. When you stood up like that until someone punches at you, you tuck in like that, like a peekaboo. You come in and grab them and pull them down because somebody 15 stone just going to jab you and go around you all day long because you're 24 stone. You're not going to be able to keep. What you do if you're 20 odd stone, you stay in the same position here. You don't move and you let them come to you. They'll come to you and then you keep letting them catch them. You only have to catch them once when you're this precise. And then they go. But what you use is the walls. I used to like fighting in pubs better because they can't get away. But outside the 15 stone, they jump about like kangaroos all over. I've struggled with people like 30, 40 stone. I can't get near them. But then I've waited for them going to the pub and gone to the pub and bashed them because they can't bounce about outside then. Because they're in the pub right out there. And I've sparked them in seconds in the pub. As soon as they hit in the right hand, it's over. I've left over. I can punch any angle, any combination, and my hands are fucked now, but my hands were massive. They're still quite big now. I'd grab someone and fucking pick them up. Young lads would say, fucking be here. People was shaking like that. Put back down. You're going to be here now. Yeah, I promise. I promise. Get back in now. Go on, fuck off. But I didn't be bullying. I never bullied anyone. I never beat kids. And I never fucking battered someone who was 11, 12 stone. People trying to fight you. You've got to go. You've got to let them down, hold them. I remember one daft kid, 18-year-old, about 6'5", big skinny fucker playing basketball, trying to have a fight with me around Tesco. So what I done is I grabbed him, choked him up a bit, tied him in knots and put him in the trolley, and then I sat on top of the trolley, laid on the trolley, and I come out, called Steve, who was the security guy. Is he all right? I said, yeah, he's all right. I said, I've just got him down. Are you going to behave yourself now? And later on, he come to my house. 2 days later, he apologised to me. He'd been drinking, he'd been on tablets. So, you're right, son. Anyway, Ryan was staying at my house for 3 years. After Ryan for 5 years, I did with Ginger Eggler and documenting. I took him in for 5 years. Then I took another kid in for 18 months. Mum kicked him out of the house. We used to take all the strays in off the streets, the kids from here. Never ever had no fucking bad names off anyone. Always fucking help people. I always help people in the streets. Old people getting robbed. I'd get the stuff back. I wouldn't charge a penny. I'd go to people's houses. A cop would come and say, Brian, old Mrs. Higgins is her husband Tommy Higgins, their house has been bad with all the stuff's gone. Would you be able to help us? I said, listen, officer, one thing I will do, I promise you I'll do my due diligence and I cannot tell you who's done it, but I will get the stuff back. Within about half an hour, I got to know the name. I went to the people who did it, I gave them £100 each. I said, go and give the stuff back, put it somewhere. Either I'll knock you fucking out or I'll give you £100 each. So they still got 200 quid. They never got nicked. And the old woman, they put it in the garage, not far from where she lived. It was a lock-up garage, just like open. They broke it and they went and put it in there. And there was all the stuff I've used in the garage. The only thing is they broke one of the LPs of Johnny Cash one. So I went out down the town and I got a lift off one of the lads because I was banned at the town. I went down the town and I got the Johnny Cash LP for them. And I bought that. I said, there, that's off me. He went, oh, I can't believe it. She started crying, the old woman. Like the one where I saved Christmas Day, Christmas when she was getting kicked out of her house, I stopped her getting evicted. And he's going, oh, Brian, you're scraping the bottom of the barrel. What, saving the woman from getting kicked out on fucking Christmas Day with 5 little kids on a bed and no fucking food in the house. I'm going, no, I'll give them 50 quid each. The kids, I give the mum 50 quid. And I went home and got me 2. You couldn't make it up. I went home, I used to have a caravan and I got 2 heaters, oil heaters. I took them back to my house. It's only you'll see me talking about it. It's just everything I say, everyone talk about, same as the posters, everything's lies, big bright lies. Now for the lies, the people, one phoned me a couple of days ago and said, everything you're talking about, everything you're saying, but I know all these stories because I've been around in the day. What the fuck does that idiot know? He knows nothing. Oh, I've got any stories, Benny. Fucking hell, I've got any stories from Sunderland. Hardest in Sunderland, the 90s. The hardest person in Sunderland was Ernie Bjork. It was Big Brian Lofton. It was Big Wayne. He was a nice lad. He wasn't the best fighter, but the best fighter was me because I used to come up to Sunderland and work with Ernie Bjork on the doors. And we worked on Annabelle's. I went there Christmas. I was out and got out New Year's Eve I got out. I think it was the second. No, New Year's Eve I got out, yeah. I went to Ernie's and then they had trouble in Annabelle's. I went in there and marshalled it. And then we went to another place and it was called the nightclub. You had to walk all these up these steps and had a big car park on the right. Anyway, Gina G was on. We had to look after her. So Gina G was only 5'1". So I stood one side. I went, Gina, I'm Brian Cockrell. I'll be looking after you tonight. If anything happens, just stand next to me or come to the side of me and I'll usher you out. She went, oh, thank you so much, Brian. Anyway, she bought us, he bought me nearly 2 bottles of champagne and left him £300 bottles of champagne. She got us. And we stood with her, Gina G, who are just a little bit lovely girl. Only tiny, but yeah, I was in Sunderland, so I've gone up there and there was this other nightclub. If you know Benny, if you're listening, son, all the dom used to wear white jackets in this club. So it was in, I can't remember where it was at, it was in the centre, and there was police cars outside. So we goes in, there was about 8 doormen on the door, there was 2 on the door, 2 in the passageway, and there was about, I think it was about 8 all in, maybe 8 or 9 of them. So anyway, I was stood with Eddie didn't run the store. It was people throughout the town were working there. So then they had all the other dogs. I said, it's your fucking town. Don't let them take fucking monkey off. What do you think we should do? I said, take the off the country. So anyway, went in. And one of them said something to me. The tradies on and went, listen, my dog, mate, I'm with Eddie. It's his fucking door anyway. So he goes in. And they made a circle. They made like an arch like that, like a round us. We've got 6 of them, right? Well, they were over there, and I was here with Eddie. Oh, they want to play games with us. I said, stay there, Eddie, watch this. So he said, they don't want to be fucking playing games. I said, I promise you now, I'm going to knock all 6 of these out in seconds. I went, do you want to go? Come on, big fucker. Don't try and intimidate me. He went, no, Brad, we don't have trouble. We shit down, so we think we don't do any kick it off in here. Just before you've got to take the door. No, I said, it should be his door. You cheeky cunt, it's not your area. Coming out of other areas, cheeky cunts. And then he was fucking saying, he said, fucking hell, they'll shit themselves. But anyway, I came out the door and I said, oh, you cheeky cunt. They were trying to stop me and try and embarrass me again. You know, if it was the other way around, you were in Teesside, and you get yourself in, mate, no problem. So, yeah, there was a lot harder. There was a lot harder people them days, mate, because what it was, for, Benny, people would be in like Rocky films. They'd be in, everything was training, bodybuilding, and all that stuff. A lot of people were into jiu-jitsu and all that stuff. It was all out. It was the in thing. Where kids now stood on the corner smoking joints and fucking drinking bottles of pills and shit. The kids aren't like we were. We were all rough council states where you fucking starved and they didn't have it, you know, tough. Now they're just fucking brought up to the little easy peasy. So anyway, it goes to fight. Another kid up there was called what was he called? Kev Whitehead. I had a fight Kev Whitehead, but I put him out in this club called the Night Club. And he said, no, it wasn't me, Brad. But anyway, he come and see me. You see me in jail. He went, hey, big fella, we all right? I went, sorry, Kev. I said, I got it wrong, mate. I said, I apologise. So he was all right with us. But he was the top fighter, Kevin Whitehead. And then there was my friend up there who was up there. He went to door for Eddie and he went to jail, Eddie, for a fight. He had a fight with someone. Went to jail. And Big Ian Freeman, Ian was the door, the big dog up there. So he asked me to help us out the doors, Brian, because the other Freemans were on then from Durham. And I went up there to see them. They were nice as pal with me, nice people. And they used to come up to my rave club, some of them. And they had the clips and stuff. And the Heaven Club. And we were in there one night in the Heaven Club. This is in Stockton. As I come out of the club, with this club, I've come out of this club. But then he had all the trouble of it in the club. I've come out. There's a man and a woman fighting. So this woman's hit with a fucking bag and he knocked him out. We had a bottle of perfume in the bag. I've been hit with a few bottles over the years off women that fucking naps. You can't hit them. You can't punch a woman, can you? So, and they're a nightmare scratching you, fucking rugby. So her husband's fucking arguing with her. That grabs him off there. Said, leave my husband alone. For fuck's sake, I'm trying to help you. The next minute, the cop grabs me and tries to pick me up. He went, well, I can't budge you. I was 24 stone nearly. I said that. So he went, the other cop will come to I put him in the van. He went, so there was another copper there from as soon as I come out and went in. But no, that big lad, they were fighting. He stopped the fight. It wasn't for that copper that seen what happened. I'd have been fucking locked up that night. She come over the cops and I'm really sorry. I said, fucking hell, I thought I was getting locked up for something I never done. So yeah, I was up there every weekend with Eddie. All the uncles were into Bruce Lee. And yeah, you're right, mate. Everyone's into all the old stuff. People were into training, they were into jiu-jitsu, they were into... do you like Shrek? Do I like Shrek? But people, you know, in the day, nobody made statements. I mean, fucking I was shot, stabbed at the bars, fucking attacked by gangs in the street, 11 people attacked me. I never ever went to the police. I had a broken nose 3 times, fucking broken rib twice, broken hand, broken fingers, broken ankle 3 times, one ankle, one the other. All in fights in the street and stuff. But never ever made a statement to get somebody locked up. When I've been caught for taxing and stuff, I've gone to jail, the others have got off. But it's always me the one to put away. Whatever if I've gone in a certain place, have a fight with someone, it's me who gets mentioned. They always go, who was there? Well, there's about 100 people there. Oh yeah, Brian Cocker was there. They always remember the big one there, the biggest person there, the big name. And that's why you get so much trouble. I used to do a lot of fighting all over the place. And your name gets known, especially when you go, like say, to Liverpool jail. Then you go to places like Durham jail. Then you go to Home House. Then you go to Acklam. Then you back out of Acklam back to Durham. And then you're out of Durham. Then you're to Haverick. You come out of Haverick, which is a rough jail. I was the top lad in every jail I went in. Then I went to Liverpool after that. Then I came out of Liverpool. They sent me to Thorpe Park, but they said we couldn't let him in. It's too dangerous. Again, because it was a lot of Teesside people. Then I went to Wealdstone, which I did my finishing off, which was their finishing off jail. So I went in all them 7 or 8 different jails I was in. Like over all I got done for was failing to stop in the car. I pleaded guilty in court. I got 3.5 years for driving offence. No one got hurt. No one got broke. Police cars smashed into a barrier. But that was them driving. Couldn't drive properly. Daft cunts. But they couldn't catch me. I got away. And I played. I went in. And played the game where you just fucking go on with everyone. Because I thought when you start roughing your fellows with the screws, they can just keep you in like Charlie Bronson. So I thought, fuck, it's not worth it. So just get me jail down. So I used to just train every day, 2 or 3 times a day. I used to train. And all my uncles were Bruce Lee, and yeah, you're right, Benny. It was like Sylvester Stallone and the boxing. Then there was that thing about boxing where Stallone was doing it with somebody else, where they were all box contenders. So it was all that kind of stuff. And all the women were into this keep fit, where they were doing fucking running on a stop and all that stuff. And there was the Green Goddess, I think she was called. Then there was the Mr. Motivator. So everyone was into training in the 80s, mainly the 80s and 90s. And everyone was into boxing. There was thousands of gyms all over Britain. There's hardly any now. It's a dying sport now. And you had straight to people, you go on the beach to fight, you knock them out. You're all right with them. Come over, give them a cuddle. I'll go for a drink. And that's what we used to do. You didn't fucking go and put petrol bombs in this fucking house. You know, you're a fucking straight, and that was it done. You go like, I might have gone like 4 or 5 gypsies who come with me. So I was like, a couple of travelling lads used to come with us. I'd go with people like Bram. Some of me if I went for a fight. Top people who could back you up, you know, people like Eddie come with me, I went for fights. And every time I went to back, they never bottled up when I got there. But talking the talk and walking the walk is a total different thing. You know, it's all right giving it all big large when you're on a screen having behind called Tommy Smith and your real name Johnny Jenkins and giving it all the fucking big balls. Like that's what he does, that little freak, has all different fake accounts, pretend to be multitudes of people. But it's him and people think Brian's getting trolled. It's not, it's that daft cunt. It's him non-stop trolling me. He's put a video into the end and I'm there. I've never seen it. Going on about trolls, you're the biggest fucking troll on the internet. Everyone knows you, you're a fucking crank. You can see a video when he's calling me on one, he's going, Brian, you fucking spastic retard. Get back in your wheelchair, you mong. But I'd had 7 vertebrae in my neck done. I was paralysed from the neck down, all the way down, my hands, legs. I couldn't pee, I couldn't shit properly, anything. I'd have fucking catheters on and all sorts. And I was in hospital there. It took 4 or 5 people to get me out of bed 3 or 4 times a day and give me meds and stuff. And this scumbag was wanting to fight me. I was paralysed in hospital bed. And I got out, and then I was in the wheelchair. Then he was going in, here he is, taking my books down. No, they weren't your books, they were my book. Terry's book, Terry's other book, and Marty Joseph Terry's book. They got taken down because Cry Publishing or Cry Press weren't a real company by the judge. We won the court case and he denied us, saying we lied. We never lied. I've got all the paperwork from the court, over 40 letters. And we won. Judge Gargan awarded us the court case and he awarded us disclosure. You went bankrupt. You ruined the company. Sean Atwood phoned me Saturday morning. I sat in the bed with Raps. He phoned me, Scrappy Doo, my dog. And he said, Jamie Doyle has ruined War Cry Publishing, War Cry Press. They're going to have to go bankrupt. He said he spent all the money. His house was getting repossessed. And he's Rob Brenton's fucking fuming him because Rob Brenton apparently was giving them the money. But I don't know if that's true. But Brenton was giving the money to give straight to me, to Terry and other people who ain't getting the money off him. So we think we got a feeling it might have been him doing it, not Brenton. So all the time it's been him with all these I pick as a person that's disabled, with disability. To pick, yeah, it's disgusting, Gil. Fucking disgusting. You'd rather die when you than do that, you know. I've got nieces in wheelchairs and stuff, and I was in the wheelchair for about a year or so, and I was in a hospital bed for about a year. Couldn't move, mate, because I had 7 vertebrae in my neck where they were. What had happened? My spinal cord was getting crushed by calcified bone, which is a build-up. So it was going in a circle like that, and what it was doing, it was crushing my spinal cord. And they said, "What's going to happen, right? That's going to keep building up calcified bone, and it'll crush it, and it'll just snap. You'll be paraplegic from the neck down." So this operation we're going for is really serious. He said, "I said, how bad is it?" He said, "Well, put it this way, big fella, because they knew me. What was he called? Jason, I think he was called. I think it was Jason he was called. He knew me from bodybuilding days when he used to train in the gym where I used to train anyway. Arctic Bragg, and then he was talking before I went in that. He said, "Look, 6 surgeons, because he had like a team of surgeons, and they went, we did the MRI on you, we put it on the wall, and they went, Jesus, when they seen it." I said, "So, what's the chance of me getting pipped then?" He just started laughing. "You just don't care, do you?" And they were all laughing like that. I was scared. I was scared, to tell you the truth. He said, "I'm telling you now, you might. What's the chance?" You went 50-50. 50-50, you're going to be in a wheelchair, or it might not work at all, or you might be in a paraplegic from the neck down. I said, well, 50-50 is better than fucking 10%, isn't it? He said, "Yeah, I'm glad you think that way." Anyway, I got it done. Oh, fucking, I've never ever had pain in my life like it. I mean, I've been battered with hammers, I've been shot, I've been stabbed, I've been battered with fucking baseball bats. I've never had so much pain in my life. You've got to remember, the worst thing in the world for pain is your nerves. So all your nerves are in your neck through your spinal cord. So they had to fucking put 2 titanium rods each side of my neck with 8 screws and nuts and bolts in my neck, like fucking Frankenstein. and then I better put another one at the bottom of my neck to strengthen it, to take the pressure. And that cunt wanted to fight me while I was in a wheelchair in the state I was in. I was like that on the video, shaking like that, because my hands, you've got to remember your spinal cord, once it starts coming back, because the nerves have been trapped in my neck for 15 years. They told me I had spondylosis for 15 years, and all along I had calcified bone building up in there, and it was building up and crushing the vertebrae more and more. So the vertebrae got thicker and thicker with the bone, and I started crushing my spinal cord. I was going to sever the spinal cord. He said, a normal person's about as big as your thumb, like that. Yours is like that, your pinky. He said, it's half the size. He said, I can't believe you're training. I can't believe you're squatting 600 pounds when you've got hardly any fucking spinal cord. It was ready to sever. So I had to get it done. He said, tomorrow, he said, yesterday would have been better than tomorrow. So the fucking cord was going to wait another 3 months, shit myself, doing all this on my neck thing. It's not going to snap, you know, petrified, to tell you the truth. And then he had that cunt on my case, because all he asked for is, I said to Jim, when I did my first book, mate, I said I outsold Jodie Marsh and Jordan, the Page 3 girls, because I had an agent called Tony Nunn who was looking after me. And it said in the Daily Mirror, the taxman outsold Jodie Marsh and Katie Price. So when I did my signing, it was funny this, when I was at the signing, I had a suit on, black suit, black sideburns, all gold on me. I sat there, and my hair was curly then, so I looked like Tom Jones. You know, when this girl came in, she went, can I have my book signed, please? I said, yes, of course you can. So she gave me this book. It wasn't even my fucking book, the taxman. So I signed it to her name, God bless you, and I give her it. And she went, oh my God, I've got Tom Jones's autograph. I can't believe it, I've got Tom Jones's autograph. And my mate stood there, little John Costello, went, it's not unusual. Remember the song? It's not unusual. I said, here, love, come here. I went, what? I said, here's my proper book. My name's not Tom Jones. My name's Brian Cockrell. There you are. That's for you for free. She was over the moon. So I sold 650 books. It was called Book World. Near the bus depot in Middlesbrough. I sold 650 books. And the reason I only sold 650, we ran out of books. So we got another. The next week we sold, by the end of the month, by the end of 3 or 4 weeks, I've sold 3,000 books in a month, 3,000, and that piece of shit. And this has got to remember this, guys. This is before the internet. This was like 2004, so it was just starting to come up, the internet, and I didn't have a clue what to do with. And he told me, so my new book, The Resurrection, I hadn't done a book since 2004. The new one come up, and he went, "Oh, we've sold 36 books." I went, "Impossible. There's no way that." I've seen about 50 comments saying how good it was. So you know yourself, for every one comment, 15 people have to buy the book. So if there were 50 people, it'd be 50. Say there was say 40 people, whatever, it'd be 40 times 15. You know what I mean? But he's fucking liar, absolute liar. So what I asked for, I asked my friend Lee Wortley, I asked my best friend David and Rob Holloway from Love Rob all the world, and he said, Brian asked for invoices. So I didn't know nothing about the phone thing. So I said, I've been asked by my friend who's a very clever businessman. He used to run the whole of Birmingham Block. Proper for one of the old school. Lovely human being. Got a heart of gold. So he said, just ask for invoices. And it was him who sent me check company's house. I didn't have a clue what he was on about. He said, well, company's house, Brian, what it is the company where if they're not registered, the books aren't illegal. You can't go to court. So when I asked the judge says, hold on, Mr. Cockrell, you're right. I just looked on the internet search. Warcry Publishing, Jamie Doyle and Rob Brenton company, Warcry Press, don't exist in company's house. So therefore, as that cost is fraud, he said, you've got it spot on. He said, so we can't go ahead today. So he said, as of today, Jamie's told us that he has nothing to do with the company. All he does is he's a tea boy. So anyway, he went, well, as of today, it's a waste of time trying to sue him. We can't go ahead with the case, so let him go. So he was left. So Jamie Doyle left the courtroom. It was all on BT phones up from the courts. So we had to be at home because the court was on. You give your name and it would come in. Brian Cockrell's entered the conversation at the Teesside Crown Court, but it was Crown Court's judges residing over it in the civil courts. So they decided to do that because they had loads of work, like criminal ones to do. But you couldn't have 12 people, you could only have 3. So they had a stenographer which types the book, types the stuff out. They had a clerk who was there, and they had a doorman, I think. So there was like 3 people, but the judge was downstairs. And he was saying, what's going on? and we talk, and you get the talk. I said, I'm asking for disclosure. He said, I can't give you disclosure there because it's first hearing. Then he turned around and said to Rob Brenton, War Cry Publishing, War Cry Press, well, what have you given Mr. Cocker in the last 14 months of proof of how many books? I went, nothing. He went, what did you say? He went, out. Nothing at all in 14 months. I said, full disclosure. Full disclosure, Mr. Cockrell. You should have had this sorted out. He said, he's asked you time and time again. He says, well, I don't have to give disclosure. The judge says, I beg your pardon. What does Mr. Cockrell get out of the book? With 37.5%. He said, well, Mr. Cockrell's got 37.5% of your business. You brought him into your business. It's his name on the book. It's his stories in the book. You owe him 37.5%. So Mr. Cocker has the fundamental right to ask for invoices because that's how we work. For instance, he said, say you said you sold 300 Harry Potter books. You could have sold 3,000. So we need them invoices, and he still never gives us it to the day. Still kept them. So what they've done is they declared the bankruptcy, and when bankruptcy, took the books down and then put the books back up. Just conned everyone. Everyone got ripped off. It's a little, that's why the little stinking, wetty little bastard fucked off out of the area, to North Yorkshire. He's got another place, and now he's got another one. But then he went to Leeds. He was in Harrogate, then he was in Leeds, and then he was in Stokesley. He was in Newcastle, and then they moved him to somewhere in Leeds, I think he was at, and then moved him because Alex Reedy said he's still at Leeds on the video, and then he's been moved to another place now. So all that money, he's had Carl Walker arrested, he's had Steve Mack arrested, he's had Marie Howarth arrested, he's had me arrested, he's had Emma arrested, Terry Tico 4 times, I've been in 7 times now, and he's had other people arrested I know in the area, and every single person had no further action because it's always lies from him. He's a compulsive liar, and he starts making lies up when he's off his tits, and that's when he starts trolling you. But when you see him in the street, he runs like fuck. He's a pure coward. He's never had a fight in his fucking life. Never had a fight. Pretending he was in the ABAs 3 years in a row, and I checked up with someone who does it. He said he's never even fought in the ABAs, never had one single fight. It's all bullshit. So we nicknamed him Walter Mitty, which is a character in a black and white film where he pretends to be in the army, pretends to be an author and things like that. So we nicknamed him Walter Mitty. And the thing is, when his wife fell up on Christmas Day, she went, Brian, he's bullying me, he's made me taking that white stuff and spent all he knows on that. So I went over Bobby Christmas fucking day, got up, fucking went over there. My wife made all the beautiful dinner, and he had us running about all over for that white stuff there, being fucking sick of him. So I tried to help him, I tried to get him off the fucking stuff, and he wouldn't come off. So we went to a do called Bishop Auckland, and what did he do? He fell asleep in the crowd. He took a full bottle of Bacardi in my house. He went to the place, he ordered another pint of Bacardi, and then he drank this 36 Diazepam, and he was drinking them in the crowd like a bottle of like medicine, little white brown bottle. He was drinking them, and he came home at 3 out of 36. So in about 8 hours, he'd had 33 Diazepam. Fucking ridiculous. He was off his fucking tits. He wouldn't give the mic to the man, so I could talk to him. But he said, my name's Danny Doyle, and I'm author, and I did this, and I did that. And I was going on, he said, listen, we paid money to see Brian Cockrell, not you. Give Brian the fucking mic. So the travellers were getting mad. There was a lot of lads come from Hartlepool in a 12-seater bus. So you don't have to tell us about Brian. We all went to school with Brian's brother, Jamie. So Brian's a legend. We need to listen to him, not listen to you babble about a lot of shit. Thank you very much, Timmy Ray. So to say, number 50. Yeah, I tell you what, I appreciate anyone who comes on the channel and subs. It doesn't cost a single penny. I never ask for money, but it helps the channel build more people up. So I think we're only about 10 off. I think we're at 35,000, nearly 700 now. So we're only 300 off 36,000, which is amazing. Because most of the time, as you know, I was bad in hospital. So, and that fucking arsehole was threatening my wife when I was in hospital. No, I never got met Jodie Marsh, mate. All it was is it was like somebody saying, "Oh, the taxman outsold Jodie Marsh and Katie Price the same day as my book was out." We were all on the same day. It was a Saturday afternoon. Saturday morning, I went and I did the book. But the next week, I went back and sold 700 books in there again. I had 3 signings in there. The one was called Donna, lovely lady. She went to Cyprus to live. Lovely lady she was. I'm an audit. Oh, there's Emma's wife, beautiful wife in the chat. That woman is a fucking absolute fucking angel. She is. Without that woman, I wouldn't be here today. You know, with the amount of fucking I was thinking, I don't fucking love you, get out my house, fuck off, I'm not going out with you no more, get out my house, was doing all that. My mum in the house, she wouldn't go. Any other woman that ran like fuck, she stood back to back, side to side with me and told her to fuck off type of thing. She's out there with fucking all sorts of runs. We chased the cunts off the front, the cowardly cunts were shouting, they're going to rape my wife, they're going to cut her head off, they're going to cut our Eli's paws off. And
you might get an extra couple of pork chops now.
You know, she's funny as fuck, but she was scared. Like they were sending pictures of the lad from here. The lad was involved in the Lee Duffy murder. Not that I killed him. Threw the knife down. He ended up getting his head blew off, and he had to have an open casket, coffin. So they were sending Emma saying, "You're getting such and such," and say Tommy Smith. You get the same as what he got 30 odd years ago. So she was getting pictures with her head blown off, simulated with a sort of shotgun, and it was saying Emma Cockrell's getting her head booked, and we're going to bum you. We're going to bum your husband first so you can watch him get bummed. This was all from this dirty bastard and his dirty little filthy trolls. And they were saying, what the other way to go in your house is going to be warmed up tonight again, trying to get us out of the house. So we just said, fuck it, we're not running away from scumbags. I'd rather fucking die. I'd rather die on my feet than die like a fucking cow on my knees any day of the week. Even if I got beat, I'd rather fight than fight or flight. I'll fight every time. Didn't give a fuck how many years. So I went out to fight them, and I was fucked. Really fucked I was. But they seen the taxman and they fucking run like fucking shit themselves. And when I thought got your fucking scum out at them, none of them did fuck all. We're all cowards. Through the window, threw a brick about that big. It was a brick what you put around your house, where it's steady your house. It missed Emma's head by about 2 inches. There's a big massive hole in the floor there where it's hit the laminated floor, and it would have killed her. So then that scruffy cunt, that horrible fake author, that brick could have killed my wife. He went, well, I'm going to get my money back off the lad because he never done his job. In other words, he wanted to kill Emma. But nothing happens to this cunt because he's a fucking pure grass. He's been snitching on people for 20 odd years. He goes to different villages, he robs, he gets people, he gets all the money off them in drugs, and then he bumps them, and then he phones the police and tells them they've got drugs in the house and gets them nicked and raided, and he gets paid off the police. He's been doing this for 20 odd years, more than 20 years. He's a known snitch all over the council estate, which is like I was bred and born on council estate. I was lucky to get a nicer house, obviously with the money I made off the security and the doors and stuff. But I'm just a council lad. I'll never put anyone down just because I live in a private house. It's not me being big-headed. It's just him trying to say, I've got no money. He said, losing the house in 2 weeks. This was about a year and a half ago. I'm still in the same fucking house. I've been in this house fucking for years and years and years. Emma won 1200 last night. I'll fucking tell you out there. I'm going on there. Yeah. He seems a nice kid. Who's been on a nice kid? Gil. Is it G-I-L-L? Gil. Gil Hayes. I know a couple of Hayes from Hartlepool. Alan Hayes is a friend of mine. But if you ever see any up that way to see you were talking to me, is it Gil or Gil? G-I-L-L, is it? If you ever see any, just say Brian's asking about you, and he will tell you. Yes, always stand your ground. Because what happens with the bullies, my mum said, when I was a kid, there was a big lad that I was called Tommy Evans, about 6'2", big lanky fucking thing like the pole. And I was about 5'7". I was about 11-year-old, he was about 15. And I was having a fight doing this garden, and he was beating him in this fight. And he beat me beat me up for about 4 years, bullied me for fucking years, this cunt. So I had to fight back anyway, I was winning. So then, this is the first time the taxman got money for fight. Yeah.
The family of the Prices.
Are there?
Yeah, it's on them.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant, mate. You have to come and see us sometime when you're up this way, so you're welcome anytime. Anyone's welcome at our house. We invite anyone to come stay and have a cup of coffee with us, go to the local pub and have a few drinks. We do that one day, mate. There's a fucking hair up my nose now. So I'm in this in the house. It's in Westview Road out of the fucking nose. The only thing about when you take the medication, it makes your fucking nose itch like fucking horrible. It's fucking horrible. So I'm also to be beat. So I'm also good. I've fight with 7 next year. I was a bit scared. I was only 11. It was like the first arranged fight. All about 30 kids were all there watching it. It was the toilets. There used to be a set of toilets just halfway down where the pub was, called the Touchdown, and there was Westview Road. 224 with it, it's knocked down now. There's a bus shelter still there now. When it goes round, I'm like scared, you know, like a little jelly belly. I'm going round and I'm trying to throw a punch and he's fucking miles bigger than me. I'm 5'7", he's 5'11" or something. Anyway, I'm fucking trying to get him. I caught him with my nail on the face. Thrown punch like a little girl, probably, I was. And what happened is I caught him in a scratch and I grabbed him. I tried to bite the cunt because I could get near him because he had big long fucking arms like a orangutan. He was called Gibbons as well. Gibbons he's called. And his brother's called Robert. So anyway, he went to a place called Swan Hunter. And then I think he left school about 15 then. Anyway, I'm fucking fighting him. I grabbed him anyway. Marked him. I caught him with a bit of a punch, not a proper one. And he's got me down by the hair and he's booted me and his blood pulls up and splits it up. I was grateful to the block really because I was getting beat. So anyway, I went home. My mum said, "There's 50 pence for going." That was my best money I ever got. Even though I got beat, I got 50 pence for going. But it was only 15, 20 pence to go in the pictures. I was straight on the fucking bus to the pictures. So yeah, it was a very, very first fight I had for money. 15, I got beat. I got broke up. I was getting beat. I already got fucking punched the fuck. I was too big and strong for me. But because I stood up to him, we stayed there another 2 years. He never once, what I'm trying to explain now, he never once tried to beat me up again because he knew when people when people just stand there and let you beat them up, they're bullies. When people put their hands up, they'll fight back and don't come back here, the bullies. So that's what you can't, once you put your hand up to a bully, like my mum always says, put a fucking mark on them, swears a lot, where I get it from. My mum always says, put a mark on them, son, and they'll always remember you. And that's why I always remember that. Thank you very much. Thanks for the comment. YouTube boots. Thank you very much. Chris Sharp. I'm too old for fighting now. Me and my body's fucking that many injuries in me, but I'd still go with the fuckers. Even if I got beat, I'd rather die on my feet and stand my ground. Yeah, that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Stand your fucking ground, and no one can ever call you. Even if you get beat, it doesn't matter. You still stand your ground. There's no shame in getting beat. Even fucking I got beat. You know what I mean? I only got beat the once, but I never fucking got beat again after that. Fucking. But that was too fucking. I fought 44 fights in the ring. Fought for the British heavyweight title as a pro. The difference, like when you play football, you know yourself. Go on the field, you see on Sunday playing football. You go to Middlesbrough, Darlington, so even though they're not a big team, the difference in football and the skills unbelievable. It's the same in fighting. But I learned all sorts. I learned bits of wrestling. My mate Bram, he's one of the best in the country. He's number one. He does all the jiu-jitsu. He goes to Brazil and do all the Brazilian fighting with the lads who learned the Brazilian fighting. He's fucking lethal. And he's the best in our area. He's fucking awesome. He's got his own gym in High Street in Redcar in Stockton, and at the top you'll see his gym. I'm going to start putting the t-shirt out when he give me. But he's a lovely lad. Catch something wrestling, I think it's called. But he knows all them super moves where get people out on the door without hurting them. Really good. He trains the place and everything. He's really good. Army lads and everything go to train with him. All the travelling lads go to his place. Really good, nice. Yeah, bullies are fucking horrible. They're fucking nothing worse than a bully. The pedophiles are worse than the bully. And then you've got a grass and then you've got a bully. They're the worst people. And that comes all three of them. He's a bully. He's often a kid out in the street who weighs about fucking 6 stone. All he's asked for, he said, Jamie, I bought my wife, so I saved up. I said, only went in a fish and chip shop in South Bank. He said, my wife got £40 and bought a DVD for Lee Duffy. I respect it. I'm from South Bank. He said, I got that and you've sent me it. And the format's not playing right until he plays for 5 minutes, 20 seconds, or 2 minutes, 50 seconds. I get mixed up with the fucking dyslexia, get mixed up sometimes. So whatever it is, it plays. It didn't play properly. He just said, just swap the money back. I said, oh, come and meet me then. So when he got in the meeting, he went, you know I'm going to get Paul Venice to punch you. Paul never said a word. It was him again. So this is what he does. He uses other people as a weapon that he uses the police. I'm going to get Paul Venice to punch you all over. He went, do you know I was brought up with Paul? Do you know I was brought up with Paul's system? And he's going, I'm going to come round the morning in front of your kids and your wife and I'm going to fucking kill you from the Paul Venice. Nothing happens to me. He never gets arrested. I'm fucking arrested for saying, if you come to my wife to rape my wife and my brother, try to kill my fucking dogs, do you think I'm going to stand there like a divvy? I said, I will meet fire with fire and violence with violence, even if I have to portray the worst violence I've ever fucking portrayed end up killing me on the doorstep, I will do that to protect my family. I have the fucking fundamental right to stand up for me. An Englishman homes his castle. And I got nicked for that. That's what I'm on fucking bail. 16 months on bail for. Well, I was on bail 6 months. I've been on release for investigation for fucking 16 months. This is all I'm on for. It's everybody admitted to doing it. And they're still keeping me on bail for nothing. They're just fucking, because a little shit house to shite yourself because I got released. He knows I'm going to go looking for me. In his head, he knows. Yeah, you've got to. Yeah, mate, there's nothing worse than them. Well, he's laughing at, to me, anyone laughing at a 13, 14-year-old child being raped is sick in the head. And to me, to say it's okay for a 31-year-old man to have sex with a 13-year-old and 14-year-old at the same time, and he was a professional boxer, Paul Sykes, he was a proper wrong'un, a really proper wrong'un. I'd never call anyone that name unless I knew. And he was a baddie. Even Paddy said, in the old days, every old blag, every old school like us, Brian, knew he was an horrible bastard. He was in there, and this is him talking on the Jimmy O show. Jimmy O show, if you put that in, Jamie Doyle talking about Paul Sykes, you will hear him talking about him. Paul Sykes going into the pub, saying about biggish lads to him, because a lot of the big bodybuilders can't fight. Great physique, they can't fight. So they just like being big and strong, but they're not fighters. So they've got to have a heart. It's not the size of the fight. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. Never the size. No matter how big you are, I know people are fucking 5'2", 10 stone, fucking awesome, fight for fun. I'd put them against anyone, top lads. But the thing is with him, he's laughing at Paul Sykes going to the pub. Like I would call it the Toby Carvery save, what we've got now. But like a big restaurant in, like, say, in Wakefield, there are like 200 people there in the beer gardens and things and sitting. He'd come in and go, right, see you, get on that table now, and you make the person stand on the table. Say 18 stone big bodybuilder, about 23, 24-year-old. And because he could box, there's no doubt about it. Put him on the table, we were scared of him, we were all scared of him in Wakefield, so I fucking taxed him. Put him on the table, and he would write, sing, hickory dickory dock. The mouse on the clock, or Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, and the mum and the granddads and the sons and the nephews would all be crying in the pub. The whole pub would get up, walk out because he was in, because he was a fucking bully. So what happened? Dave Garside phoned me, because we ended up shaking hands with me there. The fights were through, the people causing trouble. So anyway, I won one, and I won the second fight, so we called it a draw. One each, we said, fuck it. Anyway, so we were pals enough. I phoned him now and said he'd come help. I know he would. So Dave said, in my life, I've had 40 other fights in the ring, I've had tons of fights in the street. I've never had so much strength of anyone in my life when I fought Brian Cockrell. He bit my ear, I bit his ear clean off, broke his jaw, made a mess of him. He said, I've never had so much fucking pain or much violence extorted on me than I got at Brian Cockrell in them 2 fights. Never again, he said with him, never again. So he kept to his word, nice lad. So look, we've got a debt there. Well, Teddy Rich used to live on the corner, we're boxers, Kev Rich in Hartlepool. We lived in the central, which is a really rough area in Hartlepool. But nice people, 1970s. And he said, oh, we've got a job there, Paul Sykes. I'll tell you the truth, guys, I'd never heard of Paul Sykes. I wasn't vacating in them areas, like going to Wakefield and all that. So I never heard of Paul Sykes, never ever heard of this man. So he's come through. He went for the British heavyweight title and he gave up in I think it was 6th round. So he's phoned me up and he said, look, as we go in there, it's funny, so we go in there, and I'm 24 stone, 23 stone, 10 hours. So I've gone there, and we've got in, and Dave's there driving. I said, get us a breakfast, and they're ordering the breakfast. I've got the toilet to the woman. I use the 2 big lads, and then I walked with, Jesus, he's huge, isn't he? He said, so Teddy's passed away, God bless him. He went, he said, this is his Teddy talk. He says, I'm the British champion pie eater. He's the European champion pie eater, and Brian's the world champion pie eater. We just go to a pie eating competition in Europe. Fucking hilarious he was. I couldn't stop laughing. It was fucking so funny, Terry. Anyway, we were there and we goes to Wakefield. This cunt, Paul Sykes, got a young lad and taxed him £1,200, but not like the taxing that I did for selling drugs and that. This was just a man working in the market. I've never taxed anyone like that. People who made money for themselves working. I call them innocent people. They're called civilians. They're not fucking gangsters. So we've gone in anyway. They still got £1,200 to them. So we go to this pub in Wakefield. I didn't have a clue where Wakefield was. So they pull up. So I've gone in, and Dave's offered gas. Dave Garside's offered him out. Get outside, you put. He said, no, Dave, I'm sick now. He said, you've been fucking calling me in the Spencerleys. You've been fucking slagging me until that. So anyway, we went there. So where's the money? He went, oh, the lad's got it. He said, I'll send this. He was sat with a young lad. He looked about 15 years old. He was about probably 17. You know, like, he liked little boys. Like, he was always into little boys, dirty bastard. So we've got this lad's house. So when we got there, the lad who owed the money was holding it for someone else. I said, well, I want you to come in the car with us. So you can come with us now and make sure he gets it. Because if he says he never got it, then we'll be back again. You know what I mean? So the man gives us £1,200. I said, well, here's your 6. And we've got 2 each. We all got 2 each. £200 was still a lot of money. It was 1991. And Paul Sykes was still boxing. He was fighting in Rakovic, I think it was, in Sweden or somewhere like that, where it was. He was fighting. But he was still fighting. And that couldn't say, no, he was like that and he wasn't ready for fight. So he was still boxing. 3 months before I went to fight him, he was boxing in fucking the ring. Now, to box in the ring, you've got to, somebody will come in and look at you and make sure you're right. You can't go in the ring unless you've got the skills and the fitness and stuff to do it. So what they do is they'll bring somebody in to see if you've got the skill and the fitness and check you out. So anyway, so the next time it was 1992. And it was Paddy Conroy for me and Dave Garcia. He said, oh, such and such. Can you come for us? And I go, it was these 2 jade elephants he owed off this man. He taxed this man, and this man was a bit like a Dave, what do you call it? Minder, Dave Daly. Like, he used to buy and sell things. He used to buy bottles of perfume and sell them for like, he made it for £2 and sell them for 5, and he's put labels on, all copies and tradies and that. Nice man. So we go to Skipton first to get the other bloke that we knew what thought the elephants were. So we grabbed him. He says, I'm the best fighter in Skipton. So I'm stood, Dave's there and Paddy's there. And he stood near the bushes. And I said, I'll tell you what, I'll come around the corner here where these bushes are. I'll have a fight with you and I'll knock you out and I'll be the best fighter in Skipton. Oh, I'm not being funny. I said, you are being fucking funny. Don't get clever with me, you silly cunt. So Paddy said, you keep an eye on the Brian, we'll go and see Dave. So we went and seen Dave. So we got the gen. So he came out, goes in the pub. Now full of fuck now because this will do me head in. So we goes in the pub. We'd left him, he could fuck off now. So we goes in the pub and I goes and fed. Paddy stays out and Dave's with us. I'm going to clip them here. Get out fucking side, you. Get outside, you fucking bully. Get outside, daft cunt. The bloke was about 54 years old. He couldn't fight to save his life. He wouldn't tax him like that. He just wouldn't. So get outside, you shit house. He's good. It was like, this was in me, you know. The lad, the same fucking kid. Not the same kid, but in the same place, sorry, when he was drinking. And the lad he was with was a bit bigger, but he was the same type of stamp. You could tell he was a little woolly wolf. I mean, no disrespect to anybody who's gay. It didn't give me I don't give a shit. But loads of friends who are gay, they always give me a kiss on the cheek or I love you and things like that. I'm not homosexual. I'm not fucking there. What you got, homo, what do you call it? Homophobic now. Not one bit, never have been. So anyway, next minute, I said to him, get outside. He's going, no, I'm at the side of him here. He's going, no, like that. I went, get out fucking side, shit house. I thought you were the fucking big boxer and all that fucking shit. His ass completely went, no, I'll get it sorted, I promise. He's doing all that to him. So he phoned this bloke out anyway. It got sorted off Dave, the bloke. That was the winter. When Paddy came on, he said, yes, he's right. He said, Paddy had a show on Ages ago, about 2 years, and Shelley came on, Jamie's missus went, is it true that Brian Cockle went to Wakefield with you and offered to Paul Sykes? Went, yeah, I can verify that. He said, I never went into the building, but I could hear Brian screaming like fuck at him and offer him outside. Sykes would never have fought Brian Cockle. He said, no way. He said, no way in the world could he have beat Brian in them days. Not in a fucking million years. He said, so it's true what he said. And so Sykes wasn't wrong when he said Sykes was known for raping kids in jail. He used to put page 3 girls on the back of them. And then he and the Drake Alders laughing about him having sex with young lads, putting the page 3 girl on the back and looking at the page 3 girl where he was having sex with the young kids in prison. He was a pure animal, I've never known anyone as bad as my life apart. And guess who his best friend was? It was Jimmy Savile. So it's Jimmy Savile. Jimmy Savile was a DJ and he was a businessman and he had properties and stuff. And he also knew another bloke called Dennis Flint. Now, Dennis Flint was like the Hugh Hoffman, that bloke. That was a fucking weirdo. He had 6 young girls in a flat thing, and he'd have sex with him. He's about 90-year-old dirty bastard, and he was like, they're like prostitutes, he had them, and he'd shout them in the names and have to do whatever threesomes and all that. And he's laughing about it. I don't like all that shit. So I'm a one-man, 1 million and all that fucking shit. So the next minute, he's laughing about. He said, "Oh, when they went to Dennis Flint's," he said, Dennis Flint was a millionaire. He worked for the BBC. We all fucking know he was Dennis Flint used to go to his own house in the country. He said, "No, this is on the Jimmy O show where you can watch." He said, "What happened?" He said, "He used to have orgies in there with kids and everything, video all the kids running about and all that." You've making me sick, this, because my brother got raped. I'm thinking, I feel I'm going to smash your fucking, put me in the mouse. I'm going to smash his fucking in a minute. Said the man that was sat next to me. There was a big post, like a big beam. It looked like it'd been the studio he had in in Wigan was Jimmy O, the Wigan Joker. But it looked to me like it was an old-fashioned building for cars where they were on the top of those big concrete slabs. And I thought it's just for the cars when they sit on the top. I was going to smash his face off the fucking concrete slab. And he's laughing about these kids. And he said he used to go around the park and say to a 40, 15-year-old, gives a blowjob, gives her one of them, meet me in the bushes, bend over by the bum and all that stuff. And I was thinking, what, you're making me fucking ill. You knew my brother got fucking raped and you're talking about this stuff, it's making me sick. So that was the day I finished him. So anyway, he went on about Paul Sykes, and I went, no, Paul Sykes was a fucking woman. And he keeps saying I'm lying, but I've got now on the page where you can see with your own eyes out of a newspaper clipping from Wakefield where Sykes was done for 25 offences on children and women, and I'll let you read it yourself. It's called Benedict Featherstone, I think she's called, the prosecution woman who got him done. He got done for 25. He was pissing in the playground, Bob the Builder's playground, every day to show himself to kids, flashing himself to children, fucking disgusting. And he was doing it to one kid, and she's seen him peeing, and she got scared. She'd never seen a man sting and that, and she was petrified with her mum. Her mum had took her to the park for the day out, and this beast's in the park peeing. It was like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-year-old kids. Anyway, he's screaming at the little kid, "Shut your fucking daughter up, I'll fucking kill her. I'll fucking kill her." And he does it again to another woman with a daughter. To me, that is a fucking wrong'un, a proper wrong'un to me. Really wrong'un. I think it's disgusting. And he sat there. So the other week he come on, he went, "Oh, he did have sex with a 13, 14-year-old, but they give consent." When he was 31-year-old, he was the adult. How can that be fucking normal? And you're laughing at it. About a 13, 14-year-old having threesomes with him. And he told me what he said. And when his sister stayed at my house for 2 weeks, for 2 days, he said the ghost of Paul Sykes come to my house and lived. And I'm like behind the fucking this beam, fucking like this, and bite me top like this. I bite me hand and asshole, bite me fingers so I can't laugh because I'm fucking trying to hurt myself so I can't laugh because I'm laughing that much. And I went to run out of the building. I need a way to run out of the building. I pissed myself laughing. And he said, Paul Sykes' ghost lives in his house. He said, honest to God, all of a sudden I was sat there and all of a sudden the glass went by. I said to Shirley, "Did you see that?" And he went, "Oh yeah, I seen that." And "Did you see that? The glass again." So the ghost of Paul Sykes lived in my house for 2 weeks. I kid you not. Believe it or not. No, we don't believe you, did he, cunt? So the ghost of Paul Sykes is living in his house. And the ghost of Paul Sykes, he said, all of a sudden, my computer turned at the Poltergeist, remember the horror film Poltergeist, that went, I started typing next in, "It's me, Paul, from the grave, write my book." Paddy said it was, he said the week to me, I was fucking pissing myself. Paddy said it was Jamie, he said, "It's me, Paul, from the grave, tell him I'm not a nonce." Fucking funny, Paddy. Fucking, I was laughing my head off. So we're going to do one with Paddy and let Paddy tell you what he was, because he was around in them days. So why would we lie about something like that when we all know he's a fucking wrong'un? Wait, just copies right. Ah, here we go again. I abused a little girl, fucking pathetic. Just dibbies. I've never been charged with nothing in my life. I've never been done for anything like that. That bullshit. That's what we've been having now since after Humble. Is Donna still dancing in the castle for Dave Courtney, take the clothes off and having to line to cope with him? Oh no, Dave's dead now, isn't he? Oh, she's probably there with the fucking ghost of him.
Ryan,
Yeah.
Ryan, it's all right. So I'm going to put the tape recording out where they said we've checked Ryan right out, you know, and not
Yeah,
a single thing's come across him. Oh, but all of a sudden there's a girl called Shelley who can't remember who it was. Ah, shut up.
Yeah. So,
And Riff started copyright striking me, so he mustn't have liked his song that he had on today.
yeah.
The can't stand
Yeah,
matching
so
up this.
Humble's saying we've checked Brian out thoroughly because we have to, because we are troll hunters, and we've never found one single thing on Brian Cockrell. This is about 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago.
Riff introduced him to us, didn't he? So
Yeah, basically the good people, and they'll help you with troll hunters.
well,
and
they were said they were getting spoiled. That was the whole scenario. I've got all the proof of
and
that.
then he stood. Then Humble's talking. Not Humble. Humble's talking to Jamie Boyle all the time and going, maybe me and you could be related. And then he's on another. Then we've got one. He's on another one. This is what he says. This word, but me. I'm gonna get you fucking raped. I'm getting you fucking raped this morning. You're getting raped. That's what he's shouting on the page. How can anyone say that and not get arrested?
Well,
Only grasses get away with things
so-
like that.
When we got that sent 2.5 years ago off somebody,
Well, if he knew I was, if he knew 2.5
we
years
asked him
ago,
if he was talking to the
Jamie,
author,
Jamie.
and he said, no, I've never spoken to him in my life. So I've asked him 3 separate times since then, and I knew he was a liar. So we just knew from that day on. Well, we knew anyway, don't we? You hate to speak to him anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm not giving up him. I've seen him try and destroy people's lives the way he goes on. They've got Irish Bull in the camp now, giving it all as usual. So do you know what? I'm going to expose each and every one of you because you're all liars and horrible people. You're also saying on that tape recording that someone sent me when you're talking to Jamie that Peggy had got charged with raping 3 children.
Yeah.
And that was a down and out lie.
But the
Each
thing
one
is,
you-
if
it's
I'd have
like-
been this person 2.5 years ago, why did it took 2.5 years to come
How
forward?
weird are they?
Yeah,
How weird
absolutely.
are
They'll say one thing. See what they do is they forget what they've said because they're all on the sniff. They're bang on the sniff, all of them, and they're fucking all little trolls. But the thing is, I've never been done for anything in my life like that. Never
No,
been arrested.
everybody knows
I
that.
know that, but I'm saying this is what they try and do. They try and make you look bad like they did with Paddy. The same lies you told about Paddy, you're trying to do with me now, but no one's going to believe about me because everyone knows me.
They did it with me with the Andrew Goyne and
Yeah, everyone knows it's shit.
satanic rituals, and I was collecting pictures of children. That
Just what they do
They're
is
just
they make
insane.
it so pathetic. Say they say something like, but Tinfoil was saying, Brian Cockrell has been abusing an 87-year-old woman 30 odd years ago. I thought 80, 90, 100. She's 117 now. So she was going to court with me, 117-year-old woman. Never got a name, never went to court. There was no fucking, it was all the shit. Then he said, I've been to London. And he said, there's 2 9-year-olds going to court against Brian Cockrell. They decided they want me to help them to take them to court. As if he could take them to court. Next day, they were 19-year-olds. He's absolute fucking mental. And then he put another one the other week saying I was doing this to somebody else. But never ever. If I'd done all like that, the police would put, like, say I got done for an offence like driving. They'd put in Brian Cockrell done for driving. The ex-such who was done in, such, you can say, 1984 for sexual assault and 2 kids and an old woman. And done that. They always put in the record what you've done before to make it look even worse, especially pedos, which is rightly so. But now they're trying this shit. Trying this shit now because we all know his wife's just a dance in the fucking castle for fucking that around Dave Courtney's. And I know 3 different boxers who were there whilst he was on the table. I wasn't going to say now, Donna, but your husband can't shut his fucking that fucking little gobshite with no balls. Got no balls. You know how big he is? He's 5'2" and about 10 stone. He looks like fucking, do you know that? What do you call him? Ronnie Corbett. He's as big as Ronnie Corbett. Ronnie Corbett. I'm 6'3.5". You're a little dwarf. And when you took, he's got big segs in his shoes and bits of plastic. His feet are about another inch taller. So he's about 5'1". Never had a fight in your life, you daft little cunt. And Blinky Osh watching too. I'm an audit. Yeah, this is they start all this shit about the poor Paddy, and they had me believing the fucking scumbag. And that Rafe told me it was wrong and all that, and then Rafe went, "Oh, all the trophies today. I know for a fact I'm not wrong, and I just run with the other ones, meaning the ones who run that area where he's working at, because he's like scared of them. I wouldn't do that unless somebody told me that he was doing it, and they had images of him, and they went to court. They're going to take him to court. I said, well, rightly so. Any paedophile should be took to court. When they're supposed to take Paddy to court, they dropped out of the court case on the day, so Paddy got not guilty. But Paddy also, the judge went mad with them for doing it, and they got charged for it. And then they were saying Paddy made a statement. Well, wouldn't you make a statement? Somebody's calling you a paedophile, because I fucking would. You'd have to stand up for yourself. What else can you do? The only people who can help is the authorities because they've got your records and they've got your link with the check Paddy's records. There was nothing on his record, but they're pro Paddy, torturing him with that for years, and now the whole lot's out. It was all lies.
Brian,
Yeah, love.
do you know, let me just say the truth of it, because I might have explained it wrong to you. The truth of that is, I knew Rafe was a rat when he had it over for the books. So I asked somebody, which I've never asked anybody to do, was when I went to see him, our barrister, David, said, make sure you remember everything. He said, you say it underneath.
Yeah.
So somebody recorded the conversation, and on that recording, he says, I seen a screenshot of Paddy's, I grabbed it, did whatever with it, and ran with it. And the person who I was with said, well, I was arguing with you over this because I knew it wasn't true about Paddy. And she said, do you really think that of Paddy? And he said, no, I know he's not. And I've got that on recording, and I'm going to get it now because Rafe's behaviour with taking pages down and things like that, I'm going to get it and put it all over the internet. You actually coming out with your mouth. So there you go.
Yeah, that's good. So fucking stick insect. One slap and take you out of your fucking baldy fat girl. Baldy little shit out. You were Brendan Rodgers' fucking little rent boy. Running up and down there with your fucking little messages. You run about with these. You used to go and see the craze. We all know what you were getting up to there. The thing is with him, he's a coward. He worked on the dock for 29 years and never had a fight, never threw a punch. What a toilet were you in the same character as Eddie Elwood? Fucking embarrassing. How can you work the door 29 years and never have a fight? I never got in trouble because you went to the toilets when you shit bag. And when we did that night with Stephen Sayers, you called me out the money there. I came up with £100. I fucking got all them people for their 6 and everything to come. None of your fucking firm came. They all came from Stockton and Middlesbrough and everywhere. There was not only about 4 people from Newcastle come. They all come to see me. And I come home with 130 quid. And that night you phone me and say, oh, you've got to give Gary Fairby 15 quid for his wages. You give your cheeky cunt, you give your daughter £100 for fucking going around, give a few leaflets out, and you give your daughter's friend £100. You think we're fucking thick? Charge me £4 grand for a book, and then charge me £850 for you. Screen a few things, then charge fucking proofreading it. You need to proofread it. Emma did the book, we read the book, and you got your hands on it, and you fucked 44 pages up. Neil Jackson was there, and he went, oh, why didn't you just leave the book alone? You were putting things in about the, stick your head above the parapet. Lee Duffy can talk like that. We were putting Lee Duffy's heads in what you're talking Teesside. It's totally different. What?
To me because
Yeah, but
he's striking channels at the minute.
yeah.
So just leave that. I'll deal with him. Do you know, I'm not going to say chicken and chips.
No.
I'm joking. Jill's nice, isn't she?
Yeah. It's Jill. Sorry, Jill.
We need to get Paddy on the live this week. We'll have to
Yeah, I'll
put him
get
in.
Paddy on, yeah.
What day's going on? We can have a laugh about the old days, can't you?
Probably a Saturday be better. Won't be better than
Yeah.
Friday night, maybe if you want.
It'll be just great to hear you talk about it. Like,
Oh, he knows.
like,
He knows those. He knows you can trust me, and I trust him.
yeah.
We were giving misleading information. And what I ran with, they knew my brother was raped as a kid, so they used me thinking probably human here.
Yeah, but you can just talk about prisons and stuff.
Yeah,
Can't you?
I'm telling the story. You just stop interrupting me every 2 minutes. I'm trying to talk on here. Yeah, watching from USA. Thank you very much. And when audits, my people are watching all these people from USA. But they play this mad game I was trying to do it with them before freedom was made freedom. And they have this fucking mad game where they all try to piss out of each other. I don't understand it, mate.
It's called battling.
Battling. I'm
Yeah.
gonna they battle each other and they make thousands of pounds. Yeah. So he used to do Sykes used to go home to his wife, and you seen him on the video, and he used to bring prostitutes over to sleep with his wife. How the fuck can you do that to your own wife? Sick in the head. And he used to scream at his sister said she used to scream that much. I used to wee myself. So then the fake author said, I can't put that in the book. She told him something. Anyway, he never said on the Jimmy O. If you watch the Jimmy O show, this will put your eyes right, everyone. It's on for about an hour and a half. You can watch it like say 30 minutes at that time. But when you listen to it, you'll realise what this fucker is. I don't want to say what he is because we get strikes. So what I'm saying to you is, he'll get a strike off me, that cunt strikes me. I'll go looking for the daft cunt. I don't give a fuck. I know more people down London than you silly cunt. Proper people, naughty people. You want to keep your mouth shut, idiot. You need to keep that shut. Fucking Roman. You knew Paddy wasn't a Roman. You fucking knew all along. And you run around with that daft cunt, that divvy, talking shit, talking about rape people. And then I'll get nicked for fucking saying if anyone comes to my house, I'll fight fire with fire and violence with violence. These are coming on saying want to rape and bum people and attack them, and nothing happens to them because they keep getting off. They're just fucking Romans. And he all along, he was taking that Humble was talking all along to Jamie and his wife for 2 years behind our back, and we got the recordings of somebody else who give us them, and you can hear him talking. All right, Jamie, are we all right, pal? You could be related to each other, you know. My mate was such and such, and trying to like, you know, proper fucking licking each other's assholes for a bunch of Romans. And all that time he's been friending with us. Sat at the table with fucking the dough and everything. Fucking hell. What do you give your mate to bring to my house? Hey, you fucking Roman. What do you give your mate? Hey, divvy cunt. You'll be sorted, you'll get sorted because you fucked up with the wrong people, you silly cunt. Me and Blinky House watching too. Thank you very much. I'm Minority to love him. Minority. He's really intelligent, you know, really quick. He's the same. He watched it and he said, disgusting. See that? But when you watch it, you'll sit and go, fucking hell, Cockle's not exaggerating. He's not big bright lies. It's the truth. See, when you do a podcast and it's recorded, it's there forever. People have got it. And there's another one if you want to watch the man tonight. It's where Jim talked about me in a wheelchair. Jill can watch it because she hasn't seen it, and so can Freedom's seen it already. Anyone hasn't seen it, have a watch and you'll see. He's going, you fucking retard copper, you spacker. You are a fucking spastic, and your brother, because my brother's got autism, torturing my brother. Anyone else would have been charged under the Disability Act, but not these fuckers. They get off with everything. They get off because they work at the police. And look at the police at my house today. They were outside for 30, 40 minutes before they even came in. They were looking down sides of the house with machines and all sorts of stuff, whatever they were fucking doing. And that was outside my house for about 35, 40 minutes before they even decided to knock on the door. Because what Emma showed you is just them, it's too boring to watch. They're down the side and touching lines and putting things downside. Or what the fuck, they're putting cameras on to see if they could see or whatever. So, and then they locked me up for fucking, for saying what happened to that silly cunt. But the thing is.
No little potatoes, Brian.
Nah.
Little potatoes.
No, I don't know tatty sounds.
I've done pork chops, what drove the mash?
Rice or mash. I don't like tatties.
Right.
And no garlic. Garlic's make me bad lately. Yeah, so happened to you. Yes, I was real what's happening to you. Yeah. Alicia's like shit him shit. Alicia like shit himself, started crying. In the day, none of them could beat me. There wasn't fucking anyone could beat me in a fist fight. If they could have, why didn't they come forward and say, Richard said, only 6 people on the planet could have done what Brian Cockley said. He's been taxing for over 30 years. He's still doing it and he's still alive. How the fuck did you get it? How the fuck? Didn't get away with it. But I had the fucking balls to it. Can you imagine going to a house to 5 or 6 black lads and they're all told that fucking you're going in by yourself to fight them? Me, just tunnel vision straight in, do it, didn't give a fuck. These fuckers wouldn't dare do what I've done. None of them, that's what he said off the Essex boys. He said, but the Essex boys went in with weapons, you went on your fucking own, which was Ben O'Mahony went, take some balls to do what you did, he said. And Paddy said, Paddy's got more balls than anyone. He said to Paddy when he was doing the documentary, which was the one about the 50 biggest gangsters in Britain. But these ones will call me, you don't see them named in the 50 biggest gangsters. You don't see them in the McIntyre documentaries. You don't see them in a fucking Dispatches documentary. You don't see them in the Royal Boat documentary. These are national documentaries. You don't see them in America. You don't hear them getting talked about by the fucking mafia in fucking New York and other parts of America. They've done the tax man. I've done videos for fucking John Elite, who's 33 murders up in the Gambini family. John's a very good friend of mine. He said, so if you watch him, John Elite interview with Ryan Cockrell, Elite, And he was like, man, and John says, I've known about the taxman for a long time. He said, your stories have been coming over the water, the court, for years. The taxman's well known in America. People know him all over America. So, and then he's on another show with Ray Marston, the boxer. You're talking about fighting. He says, them English are really tough. But even though I'm from Scotland originally, them English are really tough. So our friend Brad Cockles, didn't say Cockles, he got it a little bit wrong. He's one tough man. He said his back broke at the moment, but that man is tough. And there's another little video he's going, Brian, you can beat this. One of the toughest men I've ever met, and one of the greatest stand-up guys I've ever met. You can beat this fella. And that's from the fucking mafia. The top, not the cardboard cutout ones, the elite mafia from, they were the biggest family, the Gambinis. They're talking to me from fucking over there. So I've got the biggest fucking people in the world who talk to me. And all the top people, like Big Joe Egan said, Brian Cochran, he did, would beat anyone, and he said he's beat most of a lot of the top fighters in England. Brian's beat really tough men, but he beat, and big the other friend, big Matt Legg. He said Brian's really tough man. He said one of the toughest men in the country ever lived. He said he would take some stopping, and he gives his analogies. And then you've got Norman Buckland was the governor, the real governor. Come on, he said Brian's the man. Brian's the man. He said to Lee Watley, Brian's the man. That's it. Brian's the man. Even fucking not even what you call it, the same Julian Davies, who did I think it's about 22 people in the book. It's called Street Fighters. They're the best 22 street fighters in Britain, and it's called Street Fighters. Richie's in Richie Horsey got me. God bless you, Richie. And he said Brian Cockrell. I've interviewed 370 fighters, and there's only one Brian Cockrell. The power, the speed, his neck, his thickness, his hands, everything. But he's so intelligent as well. He's sharp, really sharp. So, but his hands, when he was punching me on them pads, if you put in Brian Cochran on the pads, you'll see me hitting the pads. He said I felt like it was going to dislocate me, my shoulders. He said my hands were going to kill me. You have to stop now. He's already done that interview on about 3 other podcasts where he's talked about me. He said, no, Brian Cochran really can hit hard. Really hit hard. I've never known anyone hit as hard as him. And I've took hundreds and hundreds of people on the pads. So they have these people who are top fighters, documentary makers like McIntyre, Bernard Mahoney. Why would they all make lies up about me? They'd only have what they do. They go around and check your stories, like the police will check with. They go to the papers where you live in the newspaper. He said, when I went to the newspaper, I thought you were exaggerating how many times you'd been locked. He was called David Malone for McIntyre's underwear. But you'll see him in there, bald-headed lad. And he went, I couldn't believe how many times the local papers got you locked up, and how many times what you've been locked up for: shootings, kidnappings, murders, racketeering. He said, it's fucking unbelievable. He said, but the thing is, the cop said, the good thing about him, he stopped all the guns in the 80s coming through from Manchester, Liverpool, London, and Scotland. Cockrell was the one who stopped the guns, and he also stopped the heroin on the streets when he was out. For 5 years, there was no heroin on the streets. People had to go to different towns to get it. Stopped it in Middles, there was none. He said then he went to jail in '95, and then it fucking the smack was everyone was everywhere. People were coming from different towns, taking over this.
Put out the state official topic talk, please.
I've already done it.
Have you? Because he's not very well.
I've already done it an hour ago.
Did you?
Yeah. So I lost my story again. So these people wouldn't make these things up unless they were true. So they've got to do the due diligence. Because if they say something that's wrong, so it's not in the paper, we've checked. And that's what they do. They go around. That's why they're called journalists. There were journalists who did it. So you've got like a team of people like journalists who go and looking at all the stuff from the newspapers. Then you've got someone who'll go and talk to the police. Then you'll get people walking on the street, talking to people on the street. One thing Brian Cochran said, we couldn't get anyone to call you in Teesside. Not a single person would call you. He said, the police said, we don't know why they vilified him. I'll give him a medal, because what he's done is amazing in some ways, because he stopped all the people from different cities coming in selling crack and stuff, and he stopped most of the guns and stuff. So you couldn't buy an Uzi, you couldn't buy a handgun hardly. I had a few myself in the day, but you couldn't buy them on the street of Teesside because I stopped them coming through. I stopped 27 machine guns coming through one week. Me and Peter all coming from down south way, and we stopped the country. We made them send them back to a motorbike gang down south. But yeah, that fucker just talked shite, that Jamie Doyle. So in one video, he's going, Brian Crocker was the biggest name ever in Teesside. No one had the balls. No one could beat him. Everyone he beat, I thought he beat, destroyed in fights. and he was the real deal. He had all the doors boxed off, he had all the ecstasy, he had all this, everything. You mention his name, people knew him, or people would be saying they were related to him, even though they weren't related, but they wanted to be, or they'd say they were related to him so they wouldn't get trouble. His name was the biggest name in Teesside ever. No one's ever come close to what he's done. And people can verify it where we live. Like the Bramwells, my friend, like the fucking, there's that many people you can ask from this way. And the fighting, Kev Kelly can tell you about the fights. He's been there, he's seen me fighting 5 and 6 rounds and destroying them in seconds. That's how good I was. I was really, really good, really good. You don't get to be the top of the tree. And every jail I went, 8 jails I went in, and I run every jail I went in, I was the king of every fucking jail. The kids would come to me for stuff, I'd help them. I never bullied any fucker. And if there was any bullying, all that racist stuff, I hate it. Two black lads were going for, there were 2 brothers who get stand for the phone outside the E-Lines, it was called, on the camp in Haverick, a rough place. These were from Manchester, and there was a scout to come over and went, I'm before you. So I said, no, you're fucking not. He said, no, I'm not before you, Brian. I said, listen, they're before me and they're before you. And anyway, I let him go on the phone to Manchester. Anyway, I got, then the bloke, I went on the phone, then I came out. The kid said, come over, Brian. I went, yeah. He said, oh, thanks for that. He said, you know what? He's been bullying us for ages. And I said, when he came out of the phone, I said, I'll catch you bullying him again, or him. Me and you're going to come on blows. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Yeah, Brian, yeah. I said, well, okay. There's me hand to shake your hand. There's no bullying. But if you want to get you bully them, I'll fucking bully you. Believe me. Never got touched again. And they came over and they were going, give me a cuddle and everything. He said, thanks so much, Brian. We're about 22-year-olds. 2 twins, identical twins. And later on, when I was in another jail, the relation to them come up to me and said, you say about the twins, didn't you? Didn't know the names of them. He said, the kids on the phone, and we appreciate you. And I found out they were top fucking gangsters from Manchester. Massive black lads, the gangsters, fucking big fucking yardy lads. So it shows you when you be nice and help people, good things come back at the table. And when I go down Teesside, anyone you can come and see me anytime. We'll go out for a drink and you'll see every time I go, hiya Brian, can we get a picture? I'm in the town, I'll go through the town with them and it'll take us 3 hours to get through the town. And do one pictures. Or fucking people like, at the end of the day, how can I get a picture of the taxi man? Oh, my son's outside, this just never ends. It's a good fight, there's no doubt about it. But when he was up against people like Big Dave Garside, and there's another one he said, when Lee Duffy got arrested, so when Carol was doing the Lee Duffy one, I gave Carol the coat for her daughter, and she started crying, her daughter. I said, that's your dad's coat. And then Carol went, I can remember the emerald green. I can't believe it. That's Lee's coat. I had it about 25 years more. And I said, that's for you, darling. I said, that's off your dad from me, because he's told me in my head to give it to you. So I've had that 25, 26 years, maybe more. And I didn't know what to do with it. And now I know what to do with it. The Lord said to me, give it to his daughter. She's struggling. And she cuddled the coat, but she started crying. I was crying as well. Carol was crying, Emma was crying, and we all just had a massive cuddle. And I said, from now on, the Duffy family, the Cockrell family are amalgamated as well. So it gives them strength, it gives us strength. But Carol, well, she got that lady, she's fucking 60-odd-year-old, fucking, fucking woman, he's fucking bullied. So he asked her for stories, she's fucking really clever. She won't back down, and wouldn't back down to Lee Duffy, and she won't back down to mucking me either. When I was going to do that cunt, I was going to smash his face in that said daft little cunt. It was actually Carol, Tina Shaw, and Emma, and my sister stopped me. I was fuming with him, he was threatening to rape my wife when I was in hospital. I'm going to rape your wife, I'm going to bum her, I'm going to rape your dogs. And fuck it. Never in my life been an old school gangster all them years, never done anything like that, threatening to rape people's wives, burn people's houses down. When I've got houses and people have got kids in, I just walk away, you don't go in. Same as taxing. I went to tax the house one night. It was 20 grand in the house. But when I got to the gate, there was a 3 and 4-year-old kid playing. I walked away from it. I could see the money on the table as well. I thought, I can't do that. I wouldn't be able to live myself. Something could happen with the kids. You just walk away. These fucking scum, these fuckers have raped another, I've sexually abused another kid. But why don't, see, I'd like to get the full name of the person, mate, and go to the kid's house or the person's house and make these cunts look like daft cunts. They never put the person's second name on. They always say, oh, little Sally or little Johnny or little Andy or whatever the fuck come out with, because they're sick cunts in the head. And why they're doing it, 9 times out of 10, it's them. They're talking about themselves. It's called deflecting. So they put what they do is clinical psychologists. I've studied psychology for the last 20 odd years myself, but not to the degree what Steve Norton's done. So Steve said, what it's called, Dad, it's called deflecting. So they deflect it off themselves to you to take the imaging off you, like mirror imaging, like bouncing off someone else, or the gaslight, you're looking really good. And that's what he does, take off. He tries to make people feel good, but then he's calling them behind the back. So one night somebody phoned up and said, "Oh, I think you come on," he went, "I'm from such and such." He said, "I'm supposed to see Emma tonight. I'm supposed to have a date. I booked it 2 weeks ago." I went, "If you were supposed to see someone," I went, "No." And not me. I was like, "No, a bit paranoid." So next like 2 weeks, sorry, a week later, he got another phone call. "Hello there, is Emma there? I've got a date tonight for her." I said, "There's another fucking one called Lenny who's called." Next minute I phoned Jamie. I said, "Jamie, I know now about computers, but somebody keeps phoning up like they've 2 new people now. Emma's never been at my site. I know she's done nothing." And I don't know what's happening. He said, "Leave it with me, I'll get it sorted." So later on, about 4 weeks later, 2 weeks later maybe, got a phone call from my name's Simon Ambler. I'm from Wakefield. And before you do anything, I will go to court. I'll go to the police station, sorry, I'll go to court and you can get me jail. I'm the one who phoned you up and said, I'll give the voice. The voice. I went, "Oh, brilliant." No, even though she'd done that, it was still dead. I said, "No, I feel brilliant now." Anyway, next one, he said, "I'll do the other voice," and it was him. So Jamie got me the phone up. He said it was a joke between you, me, and him. And Emma didn't know, and he was going to tell her later on as a joke. And he was doing it to try and split me up with Emma, because he knew Emma knew, because she told him off a few times. And she was on him because I knew now about computers. Emma was going, "No, you don't get that. He's having you over." And she was showing me the stuff and that. And he was saying, "I want to fight." It was him pretending to be some other people, like changing the admin and that, and we're fucking clubhouse. So then that's where we went. So anyway, I found out it was fucking Jamie and his wife doing it and getting Simon. So Simon sent me the footage where Jamie says, "Here's his number. You can see Jamie's face and Jamie's number. You can see Teddy Dick's number, my number, Joe Livo, Tommy Harrison, a few other people's names on it, phone numbers." And you can see Jamie going, "Offer them out for a fight, go to his house." And Simon goes, "Shut up." Simon says, "I don't know where he lives." He said, "Well, I'll give you it." So he's given my name and address and sent it on the internet through to Jamie's computer, from his computer. But the lad's not daft. He's recorded everything he said and videoed a lot on another recorder. So then he said, "Don't worry." He says, "When you knock on the door, offer him out and be deadly serious for a fight." I knew I'd have been fighting like fuck with him if he did. I'd have been in there in 2 seconds. Then he come my door, I'd be fighting him. So he thought it was going to kick off, because Sam's about 22 stone, about 6'4". So next minute, Simon said, "Well, if you want me, I'll go to the police station now and admit to what I've done. If I go to jail for 6 months, whatever, I'll do the jail, but I feel awful. I'm a Christian, I'm a Catholic," he said. "I know you're a Christian," he said, "and I feel awful. I can't sleep. Saves me up a bit." And he said, "I just want to confess my crime and that." I said, "You know what? You've done the best thing in the world." So he came on. He tells the story, what he done. I'll get it put on, I'll put it on for you so you can watch it. The dirty bastard, it says, Emma speaks to Simon and he tells you the truth about what he done. Then he said, "Oh, don't worry," he says, "I've just got 2 lads to threaten them." And he said, "What do you mean 2 lads to threaten them?" He says, he always laughs like that laugh, like a horrible, pervy laugh. "I've got 2 lads to threaten to burn their house down yesterday." So we got all that, and still nothing happens to him. Nothing happens to this fucker all the time. Disgusting. But the lad Sam became a very good friend of ours. He came on the podcast, and that nice lad. And he's another one, and then another one called Dave Thomas. He said, "If you don't give me stories of Lee Duffy," because he went to school with Lee, he said, "I'm going to get Brian Coppell today to come round your house, smash your fucking house up, and burn your caravan down. I'm going to light you up like a Christmas tree so you'll be seen all around the world as the most famous man in England." And anyway, the lad phoned, big fucking lad, about 20 stone, like 22 stone, big 6'4" again. Dave Thomas, like I say. And just because he wouldn't give him the Lee Duffy stories, he fucking turned on the man. So he was a lovely lad. Anyway, come and see me. I was nearly crying, or like upset. I said, "Come on, give us a couple of the eye." I said, "I haven't fucking done that, you kids fucking." He said, "I knew it wasn't you, I knew it was that bastard." He said, "But it upset me." So I said, "Look, Dave, there's my number. If you need me for me, he's a fucking divvy, that cunt." There's another one. So Carol Edwards, he asked her for stories. He said, "Hi, yeah, my name's Jim. I'm doing the book on Lee." She said, "I'm not interested in what you've got to say." She said, "The last book you done was disgusting. The stories are all wrong. You're lying about me." It was because Lee always used to say, "This is Carol, my wife." He always introduced her as his wife, you see. And he said, "The stories you've told about Lee are all untrue. They're made up, but you're just making them up to make money off the book." So he said, "I'm not giving you any stories." So then he started trolling her, pretending to be Teddy Dicko, saying, "It's me, Teddy Dicko. I'm gonna double barrel you with a shot. I'm gonna double barrel you," he said. which means the shotgun will double barrel you and come round your house. So son come on, Pete, and said, you come to my fucking house and smash your face in, Terry. But it wasn't Terry, it was that fucking scumbag. What he done is he changed the name from Terry Dixon to Terry Dixon from whatever name it was on the computer and pretended it was Terry, so they were getting a message from Terry's computer. But Terry hasn't got a computer, he had the pages, you see. So he was threatening people, and then he was threatening me with Richie Austin. When I phoned Richie, went, I've never said a word. Then I got Vulture, he came, I've never said a word. It's him doing it, using the computer with people's names. He's one fucking trouble causer he is. I've never done anything like him in my life. So everyone now knows him out of as well. They all fucked him off. And the great thing is now people believe us now. Before nobody believed us. Well, why would the taxman? Why would he be scared? Why would he do that? The taxman, he wouldn't dare. But that was the ploy. That was the not the ploy. That was the that was the me not realising how fucking devious he was. And I thought, he's never going to rip me, he's just a daft little cunt, you know me head. But he fucking did rip me. And you always say, people fucking just didn't see it coming, because we went for invoices and everything, but he wouldn't give us the invoices. So when he said no, he said, oh, I'm not talking to you because you said something about my wife. And I thought that's what Chino said. Fall out with someone, make something up, and then pretend you're not going to pay them because you said something about the wife or the kids or something. And that's what he did. Exactly what Chino told me that 30 years ago. That. So this fucker has been on the scene, like I say, writing these books. Not one of these books have been HMC custom paid. No inland revenue has been paid. They keep getting up because they're working with the police. They've got police handlers where they put them in safe houses. Most of them have been sexual fucking nonsense have been reviewed. Most of them have been caught doing things as kids, like Paddy said, and they've got them by the balls then. So if you don't do this, we're going to put this in the paper about you. So the girl, he said, the one was, he said, Cockrell used to go around that and put kids in freezers. Babies, about 4-month-old babies, and freeze them in the freezer. What were they? Fucking fish finger babies, frozen, fucking divvy. If you've done something like that, you go to jail for the rest of your life. No one will forget it. But he's trying to do it again now with the bullshit line. You have one the other week, Brian had sex with a 13, 14-year-old girl. Now, the reason why he said that is because I've talked about him having sex with a 13, 14-year-old. Never been charged to be fucking life for nothing like that. Never, ever. Not a single thing. Never been done for being a normal person. Look, all being gangsters or fighters. Never been done for the woman. Never been done for the kid. And never. We'll put it this way. If I had done all them things, this is what fucks them up. You see, I was in all the schools a couple of years ago. Teesside. If I did all these things 30 odd years ago, how could I go into the schools? How could I go into the what do you call it? The kiddie schools, like 5-year-olds up from about 7-year-olds to about 14, 15, 16-year-olds. How did I get in them places? Because it's got to be DBS check. Now, when I was in jail, I got a job as a training instructor at the local gym near Leeds. Just near Skipton it was. And I was the only one because I got my first aid and I got my level 1, 2 and 3 as a training instructor. So I was allowed to go there to get picked up by a minibus in the morning. And the other lads, some of the lads had jobs. It was 12 or 11 of us, I think. And the prison officers used to drop us off and we used to go into there. Swim match, I was teaching kids to swim, little handicapped kids. I was teaching women how to box on called boxercise. I was teaching people on the gymnastics and stuff. Even though I was the gymnast, I was helping them over there, getting over the horse and all that. They check everything in the prison. You get everything. And when I got out of jail, they wanted me to go around the school, so they had to DBS me again. And the bloke was called Derek. He was a social worker and a probation officer. He said, look, when you go around the school, so I did one in South Bank. I did one with him, Jamie. So how could I have got in, Jamie, with you if I was a wrong one? They received my DBS check. They wouldn't let me in. So I got in that one with you. Then we got in another one where I went to Blackhall. There was 3 schools amalgamated in one. They brought the main school was there to save the money. I said, just give us 50 quid for the 3 schools so we can get a dinner. And we can get like a bit of petrol money, 20 quid for the petrol and 10 metres for our food. He said, you sure that's not a lot of money? I said, no, we're doing it for the kids. And I went there and I spoke to about 100 kids. And the teacher came out and said, oh, they loved it, absolutely loved it the next day. So when I was at the first school, I did one where I'm on the radio talking. So they have to DBS check you as well. I'm on the radio talking about kids and what it is to get stuck on drugs and how hard on them and how bad it is. And you can't get off them in a nightmare. So she said, it's really brave of you coming on and telling the truth because a lot of people won't do what you've done. It's marvellous, going to help a lot of people. So I did that. Then the next minute, the school one, I was in the school that day and I was talking in the school. But how could I go in these schools if I'd done these sexual things years ago? I wouldn't be able to get in. Just daft cunts, that's what they don't do, see. They don't do the due diligence. And when they're calling people names, the thing is, got no proof or whatsoever, so they go shit again. But no one believes them because that one was right, just a fucking divvy crank, coked up his head every day of the fucking week. Wouldn't say fucking boot on my face, coward. Yeah, spot on, mate. You're right. But if you'd done anything bad like that, you couldn't get in these schools and stuff. And we were only in them, like I say, a couple of years ago. I mean, then we went in the kids' schools, so we had a great time with the kids. And then we went to another place with our churches. Another one, the church leader, they check everything in the churches. So we went into the church, well, 4 different churches we've been in them. And then when you have to talk and all that stuff, and Emma's been at the churches and all that and talk for women and that who've been beat up and stuff, and she's got an Urban Award, a woman's award to help women in the community. She went and stood in Old Trafford, spoke in front of 30,000 people. Alex Ferguson was there, and she got an award off the government for doing it. My wife's not a fucking paedophile. I'm not a paedophile. She's trying to say my wife and me have went into the graveyards, what, paralysed like this. How am I getting into graveyards, taking kids' graves up and walk around with voodoo masks with a fucking or satanic masks on and all that shit? What a load of fucking garbage. That cunts. I'm going to watch it. The for sure happens if they then you can show on YouTube there. But I'm talking about it. Yeah. Yeah, this fucking idiots know what I'm talking about there. That's cranks. Thank the old guys. Amazing response again. Don't forget to push the like buttons. I can't tell you the like buttons tonight. Fucking can't back out on here. 89 people on there. It's amazing, 89 people still. Just horrible to try to interrupt people's lives because the sad bastards have got nothing in their life. None of them are in documentaries. None of them are in fucking TV shows. None of them are wanted all over the country to go and do. We've been asked to go to Australia, we've asked to go to America, we've been asked to go to fucking. Pardon me, my mate, he was a school teacher here. He's the one, he's going to get me in all the schools and the prisons. We were asked to go to the prisons not long ago. That there's one of the main ones. The prison was Armley and Doncaster prison. Me and Emma were going to go in and talk about drugs, and then we were past the go, but the COVID come on. Everyone has to do all these things has to be done, but you don't mind because he said, Humble said, oh, we checked everything about Brian to make sure he was all tickety-boo type of thing, and he'd never done nothing. And he said, about 2.5 years ago, we checked everything, all the papers, and there's not a single thing anywhere about, because Jamie was telling us his wife, there's the things about you. I said, we checked all the papers and the newspapers, we've checked all the court records and everything, there's not a single thing in the UK about you, nothing. Yeah, because I've never done that, and now you're saying he is, so you just look like a divvy now. Emma said she's going to put the stuff on where he's saying I've never been done for anything. And now he's going to look like an idiot because you just look stupid when you do something like that. Like I said, he said, oh, I'm only, I said, I've never talked to Jamie and his wife forever. I've never talked to them, but the 3 times she asked him, and then next minute we get a recording where he's talking for over an hour and saying, oh, I'm just keeping you safe from the cockroaches. Fuck, you've never even done that to him. But that's to get him with that gang, hoodwinking him as well, he knows he's wrong one, like, gaslighting him with bullshit, then gaslighting that one, and gaslighting the others, but they're all together, the little gang. But you know, the little shit houses there, even stay in their own houses. They're hiding all over the place like cowards because they daren't fucking move. There's that many people after them, there's no one after me. I go to bed the other night safe as houses. I've got 2 big fucking dogs. I've got my brother, I've got my wife, we're all ready. We're not bothered who fucking comes. Come to my house and it'll be the last thing you ever do, you daft cunts. You wouldn't dare come. No, you are fucking shit houses. Talk the talk and don't walk the walk. That's all you are. Mental patients. Oh, next title. Oh, yeah, his wife was petrified him and all. Once she's like his wife, you could tell her body language. She was thinking, "Oh, fucking hell, he's home from jail. He's out of jail," and you could see the fear in that girl. So I mean, look what he should do with his sons. I know that's what he said. That daft cunt, the fake author. He went. But Jimmy also said, "Well, look what he did to his sons. That was bad when he beat him up in the kitchen. Oh, that was all. That was what the word. That was all. Oh, fucking hell, they call it the setup. Not what was the word he said. It was all staged. It was all staged. That what when he's hitting them and screaming at them in the kitchen and going mental with them. That wouldn't be staged with the BBC. What a load of fucking shit." Sykes was on there talking about punching sharks in the ear. How can you punch a shark in the ear when a fucking shark, it's inside its cranium, which is the meat inside your brain. So you can't punch a shark in the ear. They've got ears, but they're in the cranium. Just pure shite, bullshit, cack. And how could shark? How could he pick a 5-6 ton shark up, which is fucking bigger than a fucking Volkswagen, the width of it, and put on his what he's got him walking down the street, the shark's tail's wagging. What a load of shit! You wouldn't be able to budge it. You wouldn't be able to push it over and mind fucking stand up, walk down the street with it. Oh my fucking back! It's terrible tonight. Yeah, you're right, Jill. You're right, 100%. You do. You fucking. You give them airtime by opening your mouth and saying it. There's an old saying, silence. That's what Paddy Conroy does. He's marvellous at it. Silence is golden, isn't it? So you can't say that you can't say you haven't. So you're biting when you respond back to them, but you better respond them back with their own. What I do usually, I did one with the fake author. I never said no. I said, just have a listen to this man. I was going to tell you about me in the day. He's a good man. He tells the truth. But you can tell he's telling the truth in this video. I think I saw it was the fake author. I put him on in one of his videos. He was fucking raging. He was talking, yeah, Brian was the greatest ever, and Brian did this and Brian did that. So that put it to bed then, that thing, because his own, coming from his own vocabulary, his own mouth, it was him talking himself. So I made him look like a fool. Sykes was horrible. His two sons, one's in jail for 27 years for stabbing a man to death. I think it went wrong, a burglary, I think. I don't know which is which. And the other one's doing life, the handcuff of the policeman and bashed him to death. So they sound really good like the dad, don't they? Fucking idiots, bullying bastard. And the other one, Sharp, I think they call him, he's been fucking sugared and watered about 10 times. We were talking to a screw who was getting us in the jail, and he said, "Oh, the woman's them." He said, "I was down there because this screw, he's the one who does the, what they call it, he's the one who does the people takes spice, and when you take that spice, he'll go like a screw. So what's that then? You sniff it, can kill you, give you a heart attack." So they have to bring them in, you have to have spacesuits and everything. He says that's why the prisons are that filled now, because there's that many people taking spice. It takes about 6 to 9 hours to go through all the permutations and going through their ambulances and everything. There's people fucking having babies, struggling. There's people having heart attacks, and these daft cunts are taking spice in jail and go take the fucking psychopaths. And then the hospitals are fucking can't send an ambulance to a child or somebody being knocked over because these idiots are taking drugs. But he's telling me how long it takes, 6 hours to the ambulance to go. Oh, fucking hell. That's why the ambulance people 999, you can't get them. Spice, they're USA. But I've been asked to go over there with John Elite and them, another mafia. You know, you know for a fucking fact, you go with them, you're going to be treated like a king. John let me stay at the house with him. I know he works in his left by lad, John. He said, anytime we tell you we're welcome, proper stand-up guy, he calls me. He said, as soon as you started talking, and I already checked some of the stuff with people I know from England, like Tony Turner, I probably spoke to Tony, lovely lad from London. Yeah, I know all these people from London in the old days. I know like people from Surrey Keys and places like that, and you know, people from London were friends. I know the taxman. Like Lee Waltley said, fucking hell, you're legend everywhere you go, Brian. Everyone knows you everywhere you go. No matter what town you go in, Liverpool, Manchester, everyone knows the taxman. He said the same. What was it? Someone else was saying, I can't remember what it was now. So another video come on, and he was talking about me in the day. Wildman was saying Brian Cocker was the real deal in the day. I remember the video with the when I did the thing with him with Jamie. But I was the only wet person Jamie got on. Them type of videos. Sorry, I'm doing just trying to get me back to fucking click. And he said Brian was the only one I could get on. He was the first person. But what he did is he ripped me off because I asked for invoices and they wouldn't give me them. And then alarm bell started ringing. Then he went, "Oh, I've told Mr. Cockrell 3 times because he gave me the invoices off John Blake Publishing." And I said, "Your Honour, can I say something?" He said, "Yes." It was all in BT phones. He said, "What, Mr. Cockrell?" I said, "Well, I've lost his story again. Shit. I forgot my story there. I was thinking 2 stories at one, I've lost the fucking story again. It'll come back to me. Yeah, we started about the fucking hell was it? I'm about here. I've lost the story in the head. Oh, for fuck's sake. Wow, man. I think. I can't remember sometimes, you fucking, especially on them meds, they fucking fry your brain. And make clean again. Yeah. I'm trying to think, what the fuck was I about? Yeah, I can't remember now. It's in the courtroom, for fuck's sake. Oh yeah, what was it? Something to do with the judge. Oh, I can't fucking remember now. The judge said something in the courtroom and it. Oh, what the fuck was it? I can't remember now. Yeah, so we went to court and we asked for disclosure and the judge said, "What proof have you given Mr. Cockrell's disclosure?" He went, "Nothing." So he wouldn't give me no disclosure. So all the time, so in the event, we said this is the last day of the trial. We've been up and he was given a contempt of court for recording the courtroom conference and putting up saying he won the court case. And it was all bullshit. He was done for contempt of court for lying. So I got a letter off, it wasn't Judge Coo, it was Judge Mark Gardner, Crown Court Judge. He went, "As of today, Jamie such and such has been charged for contempt of court, put an explicit courtroom hearing. As you know, Mr. Cockrell, it's against the law to record anything in a courtroom of law and put it out in the public domain because it's still ongoing court cases." So that's what he's doing now, still. He's going, "Oh, the police have told me Cockrell's getting jailed." That's perverting the course of justice. If you're talking to police officers outside the police officers that are working with it, that's preventing the cost of justice.
Come on the stream yard this week.
Oh,
Paddy.
yeah. Yeah. So you're not allowed to divulge any in the public domain what's happened other than ongoing investigation, and he's fucking divulged it. I ever spoke to the Crown Court judge who's getting Cockrell 20 years. We know it's fucking shit because he said it. It's going to get it kicked out because the CPS won't take a chance. You have to fucking kick it out. And also the bit where he's talking about Paul Sykes ghosting for him. So I told my solicitor and she went, "Oh, please use that. I know you've got the site there. He's mentally ill now." Because he's saying the ghost of Paul Sykes lives in his house and tells him not to write. You've got a poltergeist in the house, right? So there's straight away, it's called non-compass mentis. I know all these fucking words because I've been that fucking all these things for years. It means you're not fucking right in the mind, you're mentally ill. We can prove he's non-compass mentis. There's no court case, so it's inadmissible. And also the one where he's on, if you look on the YouTube, Jamie Doyle, "I smoke crack and weed." Watch that video. That's the one where he's called me. It's in the eyes. Jamie Doyle. He obviously his name got to be in. Jamie Doyle, "I smoke crack and weed," and you'll hear him talking about disabled people and me, and talking that he smoked crack and weed. So I said, "Well, we can't just go for out of the blue like that." She said, "Oh no, I'm just telling you now. He's did it on video." "What do you mean he did it on video?" "What he's actually doing on his own War Cry Publishing, War Cry Press video." Yeah. She went, "Oh, brilliant. Absolutely music, sweet music to my ears. Oh, this is game over now." And then he started about high-ranking officers who arrested me for murder in the 90s and arrested me. They ended up being National Drug Squad, and also one was the Chief Inspector of the Murder Squad. And they pulled me in for whatever, and I got off. He's liaison with them. What do you mean he's liaison? He's on a video, he sat in a chair, talking about the police have just been, Ray Martin, my friend Ray Martin was a policeman, and his other friend Eugene J calls him. He said, "The authorities have been my friends, the authorities." It shows you what a grass he is, this cunt, and how long he's been working with them. But she said, if he said that, it's going to get kicked out. If he's been working with police officers and nothing to do with this case, and there were police officers 30 years ago, and they're telling him information about ongoing crime, that's prevent cost of justice and interfering with an ongoing court case. She said, there's no way she's going to clear court, Brian. There's no way in a million years. He's ruined the whole court case. I spoke to my mate who was a barrister here, but he's not a barrister, he's an attorney at law in America with his missus. And he said the same, he's ruined the court case by saying that, because that proves he's working with police officers. So if that went in front of a judge, it's called a point of law. The turn and say, point of law, I'll just send out the jury. I'll send out everyone in the place, sorry. And he say, I'm judge such and such. As of today, Mr. Cockrell, I want you to find him not guilty in all charges and release this man to go home. We can't take a chance whether he has spoken to them or not. Well, he's told us that by his own admission, I come from his own voice, and we can't take a chance for this to go to court, because if he isn't cahoots with the police and friends, and it's not like the fucking moon landing or conspiracy on JFK. He's actually saying, and you can actually see him on the Sean Atwood show with the policeman, sat like there, I think he's Billy Big Balls, and talking about the murder of Lee Duffy. But the thing is, he told him information. We were told we phoned, Mr. Bowser said, phone the Met Office, and we told him what had happened. He said, by law, he's not allowed to divulge anything, because you sign a secret officiacy act when you're a policeman, or when you're a priest, or when you're a doctor, or a nurse, or when you're a social worker. You're not allowed to divulge information what's been said in a court case or a police investigation. And he's already done that now, and he's told people, I'm wrong, I'm a paedophile, I've done this, I've raped people, I've been convicted of sexual assault, which is all fucking shite. So I'm going to destroy him in the court case. I'm going to fucking destroy him, man. It's going to be brilliant. Because everything he said is going to be used. I'm not going to use my words, I'm using his own words against him. And I'm going back the right way. I say he swore on about a ghost in his house and telling him what to write. They're going to kick it out. And also the great one where he says, I smoke crack and weed. So I just give that to the prosecution. Well, you can't go on now, you've just admitted you're on drugs. He's ruined the case. Trust me, 100%, he's ruined the case. Oh, I feel sick. Tablets. These were called Prosco. They stop you feeling sick with the meds. My head's pounding tonight. I think I've got a bit of sunstroke. And water. I've been there for 2 days. It's not good. It's not been bad. Don't drink stale water either. It's really bad for you. I don't drink coffee after 6 o'clock. I don't eat carbohydrates after 8 o'clock. Put you fat and they keep you awake all night because you can't. Shut up! Okay, now. He's boisterous and he was. You would not like him on you, would you, fuck? He's 10-month-old. He's like a full-grown Alsatian. He's bigger than Alsatian. His tail's that thick. The pharaohs. That's so if they get bit, they could just turn around and fucking bite you back. Stir up your wolf. Can you hear me talking? Yeah. So he's actually ruined the court case. The lady police there, the lady briefing the cop. I said, what's happened? She said, I've had it up to Ian. I'm sick of hearing his name in this police station. So he was one, Maria Howard had her hair done as well. So Maria spoke to her sister. And he went the same, said, I'm sick. The policewoman said, I'm sick to death of him and his wife. They're on the phone about you every day. 5 or 6 times a day, both of them, non-stop. She said, I'm on the exchange. Pulled out and talk about them again. No, Ed battered. She's saying, I'm not in till tomorrow, so he's phoned again. And she's even not in, leaving messages. And he says he's got a special part where he phones up the CID and liaison with the police officers there. And he's got his friends, the authorities coming around to stay and have meals with him. But we've got him in pubs and everything with these coppers. So surely that's got to be a conflict of interest when in a court case. You've got to have nobody to be in. Say, for instance, it was a good football match, and it was, say, Manchester United against Manchester City. And the referee was from Manchester, from Manchester City side. Or, say, it was Manchester playing Liverpool, and the referee was from Liverpool. That's where this can't be, it's a conflict of interest. Because he's from Liverpool, he's going to like Liverpool more. So, because these coppers hate Brian Coughlin and trying to get me for fucking 30 or 40 yen, and they haven't got me. They're working with a snitching bastard and other snitches from Newcastle, Humbles and all them, all trying to grasp me down. Trying to say I was involved in the big grain merger as well. That's all fucking shit as well. All bullshit. I was in a rave when he got killed. And it was 1992, 93. There's 1,500 people in the rave with me. Fucking deranged they are. They've never been questioned ever. over his murder. It's sad what happened, but his wife knows now. Spoke to Emma. Never had nothing to do with it, man. God bless his soul. Lovely man. Unbelievable fighter. Great fighter in the day. He was used by these said people. That's why he's not here no more. He was used like Lee Duffy was used. He's not here no more. And we all know who fucking used him. We all know who used Lee. And we all know who used Viv. Tried to use me as well. They did use me with Paddy. And then what they do, they don't come and see when you're bad. They never come to my house. My house was getting set alight. Never come round to need it. And do you need a bit of backup? Never once come round. So there's a couple of quid to help you out. And nothing. Not a fucking thing. Not interested. All the interest in themselves. Asking me to do this and do that. And fuck off. Tell you what, I've been on a long time. Fucking hell, I've been on a long time. 91 people on, still talk, listen to me. I don't run from no one. Fuck off. Never run. Never run. Stand your ground. Don't move. Feet placed on the floor. Left foot forward, right foot. Like that at the back. So you've got balance and boom, 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 boom. Just throw your punches. Keep tucked in. Keep your shoulder there like that. So that's protecting that hand there. A lot of people do this. They'll go like that with their hand. They'll throw the left and pull the right hand away. So what you do is put your hand on your face so you can feel it. So then you're doing that. You're not pulling the hand away. You do that because you're doing that. You think you get more power by doing that, but you don't. Keep your hand on there and it keeps your hand right there, protecting you. Chin down here and just there like a peekaboo style. And you just throw the jab, boof. Keep it here. Tight there underneath. And then you won't get caught. You can get caught, but not as bad. You only get knocked out when you get hit mainly on the temple or in the chin. It's called the equilibrium. An equilibrium in your balance. So balance is the water in your ears now. The balance knocks it off balance, and you just get fucking knocked out. So I've never been knocked out in my life. Never ever been knocked out. I've only been about half foot down by the leg there. Lee Duffy, and he could hit like a train, and he said. The Carol, he said, I could knock him out. I could not knock him out. It was like irritable removal force. Irritable remove a force that can't be removed or something like that. He said to Carol, he said, I could knock him out. I said, come on, he said, I hit him at everything I had. He said, anyone else would have been knocked out, broken jaw, whatever. He said, he just fucking come out and hit the ball. But yeah, that was then. It's gone now, but I'm not having people call me fucking when I went to shit. I will always stick up with the Duffy family, and I always love Carol and the kids and the grandkids, you know, and look, Peter, his son, and we did a book about them, but who robbed of that book with Rafe? He ripped our eyes out of him, cunning bastard. And he put me in another book and he said to me, oh, you just do that book, Brian. He said, because just give me 15 quid. And the book was only 15 quid in the shops, and I was selling it for 20. So he said, Brian, how can you charge 20 quid for a book that's getting sold in the shop for 15? I went in the shop and I phoned up the watch store and oh yeah, it's going for $12.99. I went for the end. And I'm selling for 20 quid. I look like a scumbag trying to make a fortune off people. I didn't do well with him because he couldn't sell the books. Like Anderson, Brian Anderson was a nice lad, Brian. But Brian phoned me, I helped him. He didn't have to do that. They took my picture, never asked me, and got my height wrong, 6'4" and something. I wasn't 6'4". They got me weight wrong, and they got something else wrong, my age wrong, I think it was. They never even asked me to put me in the book. Got him all over. I did 3 more documentaries with Rafe. Never got a penny off him. I did one with the Craze. I did one about fucking trolls. And I did another one, 3 for nothing. And he gets paid for all of them. He's a fucking con man. Right, I'm going to have to go, guys. I can't stand much longer. My back's completely gone. Thank you, everyone who's been on. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost anything. We're trying to get to the 36,000, which would be amazing. But if you do subscribe, what it does, we can send you a message when we're on live, when Paddy's on, Peter, that, and top people we're getting on. We're going to start getting top celebrities on again like we did. I've got a couple of things to do, but yeah, everything's looking good. And the great thing is, the great rates probably know the tax man. If there was out about me, I've been doing these things for fucking since 2018, I think was the first one. Or was it not? It was before that, I think. It was before, about 2018, I think. So 2010, was it 2010? The first book I did was Street Fighters, I think it was 2010. Nothing's been said or nothing about me, about nothing anywhere in any street or anywhere in Teesside, because everyone knows who the taxman is. Never heard now, and all of a sudden it's coming out because they're at war. We've just said Paddy hasn't done it. All we've done is be Christians and told the truth. You told me something to run with. You got me while I was really heavily medicated as well. he did a dirty low life trick and pretended he had all these things on his computer. Now I believed it, and obviously you knew my brother got raped, so I don't like obviously Wikipedias, and I just agreed to them because I thought they'd be friends for 30 years, but they weren't my fucking friends, just using me like they did with Graham, like they did fucking Lee Duffy, who were just using us. And like I say, we had the attacks at the house, they did fuck all. Well, there was not a single fucking thing. Stood on my own, fucking crippled, could hardly fucking move. Not one of them come down to see me. Nothing. Fucking disgusting. Who needs friends like them? Fucking hell. Oh. Fucking neck stiff. Fucking hell, why don't you go to bed now? No one's going to fucking bed. Tell us to the tax man. Iris, yes, Iris, what's happening to you? I need to stand up a minute with back gone. Stand up. Oh, I think I'm trying to drop. Oh, my fucking back. Oh, God. Oh, take the shoulders. Oh, my fucking back. Oh. 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 Shoulders tight. Oh. I did chest yesterday. Monday, what did Tuesday today? Did chest yesterday and we fucking aching. Really, I didn't go ever, just did 300 reps I did. But the reps compensate for the weight because I used to be really strong. I'm not being strong now, I just want to keep my physique. I'm looking really good with my top off and everything, so I'm looking nearly 60. I've got a better physique than most 20-year-olds. I've got no body fat on my eyes, I've got a little bit of my chin there. I'm nearly 60-year-old. Apart from me stiffnesses, I'm okay. Mental wise, fucking mental. No, I'm still I'm 100% confident. He said the other day, a lad who was talking on the phone, said, Brian, I've lost on your faculties. He said, you're sharp as a tack. I said, I always say that word, but he couldn't see me. Another lad couldn't see me in a couple of days, and he knew me from the old days. He might come on the podcast to do a bit. He said, Brian, Lee was scary, but you were a fucking nightmare when you seen you coming. You were that big. He said, it was just a big, massive fuck shadow behind you when you stood in the pub or something. You could just feel like, oh, fucking hell, that cockle behind me, type, no joking. He said, no, but you were never a bully. You never ever hurt no one. You're always good with everyone. You're always nice and polite. Never bullied anyone. I got bullied as a kid. I hated it. Always banging the noise. Still 96 people on. What's going on? You was like, can't go to bed. It's fucking terrible. You always want to keep me up there. Oh, man, we'll go mad in the morning. Won't be listening to Dad. So, come on, up the apples and pears. Cockney saying in it. Up the apples and stairs, pears. Won't be this in the morning. It won't be this because Friday night we was able to stay up. It was great. Saturday was great. Sunday, I had to be in bed about 9 o'clock or whatever to get up for school. I was alright because I was older. I was like 14, 15 then. But the kids had to be in the bed by about 8, 9 o'clock. 4-bedroom house, Seaton Lane, 200 Seaton Lane we lived at. Across the road from the Alton Lodge. I remember it was Christmas time and my mum bought me a mouth organ. I was on the lane. I was in the band at school, playing the guitar. I already knew like A, B, A minor, E. I started to do G and that stuff. So we used to go around the schools for handicapped people and that. We used to go around hospitals for old people and sing in the hospitals. They went, oh, they're like the angels. They're like people on the ward, like the cancer ward. And we go in there, the old people's homes and that, and sitting there like a big, like the hall, the town hall, and singing there. I'd play the guitar, it was on some of the cymbals and all that stuff. We'd sing like Christmas songs, Good King Wenceslas looked down on the feast of Stephen, singing songs like that, and you could see all the old people smiling. You could see they were dying, but putting a smile on the face was marvellous. And we used to do things like that. I've always been a good kid. Even when I was a kid, I was always good. I was never horrible. And we used to go and get tins of food for them, like to the festivals and that, and tins of beans and tomatoes and all that type of stuff, just to help the old people. And when they're like the old people's homes and going on, give them food. Kids don't do that no more. So I was walking down the street, I had a mouthful, and I used to like street women's, and I used to drink coke with them, used to bend your tongue a bit. I was at college, I was at sixth form college, because the other form finished then. I went to sixth form college for about 12 weeks, I think I went for. And I'm walking on the street, and there's this lad called John, I won't say his second name, but he was the best fighter in that area. He was about 19, 20 years, 15, I think, 14 and a half, 14 and a half. I walked down anyway. Stood the night before. I was talking to these girls in the front. Tracy Laffin and Sandra Grills, another girl, I can't remember her name now. I was talking to them anyway. They went all right. And he went by on the bike and spit in my face. I smashed the cunt's face. He said, "Oh, you won't be able to fight him. He's the best fighter in the area." And he's about, I think he was about, I think he was a couple of years older than me. I say, I was about 14. I think he was about 16, maybe. So maybe a little bit older. So as I'm coming down the street, this is the next night. He's with his girlfriend walking. He's got a Crombie jacket on, like madness, like the specials. He's walking down. He's a bit drunk. You could see it was right near Christmas, and all the Christmas lights were up and everything. My mum's. I'm coming back, and anyway, I got the mouth off and I put it in my back pocket. And he went, "Are you hope it's a big enough knife?" He says to me. I said, "Not a knife, mate." I said, "I haven't got a problem with you." I said, "Why are you going on at me?" I said, "Well, I'm just going on. Can you move out the way? Let me pass. And you're going to have to fight me like a daft punk." So still in the street, and he came back me, and I fucking grabbed him, nudged him in the face, grabbed his crumb, pulled it down over his shoulders, and then kneed him right in the fucking face. Now, Mum looked out the window. I said, "What's going on out there?" I said, "Him fucking starting on me, the daft cunt." I said, "He's had enough, Brian, leave him now." I only headbutted him, busted his nose, and he laid on the floor, and he's unconscious. And then next day, the glass was called to East Wakeland, and I was like, "So that's unfair what you did, pulling knives on people." I said, "Please, I haven't got a knife, I'll show you what I got." And when the hours come out, that's what I got. She said, "What a liar." Because he got a good hiding because of it, and she was like a friend of ours. Still seeing now that my mum says she's got a load of kids now. She's married to the lads. He used to have a 250 ID Yami LC, the fucking powerful there. But that powerful used to boom that in the door and put the exhaust fell off a few times on some of them. So they had to take them back to the factory and fix them. I had the RD125 RS, not RS125 Yami, which was a small one than his. And he could do better than me. The right off street, he was fucking shit on you on that. So, and then I got the 250 Honda Super Dream. I like that. It only did about 80 miles an hour, but it was like a cruising bike. I had that. But then I got a 650 Yami. That was a fortune. It was an old fat 1970s bike, fucking fortune in petrol. And then I got a, what's the bike I got? I got a 600, I don't know, 600 or 650 Kawasaki Ninja. It was green and black. It was fucking beautiful. I got that, but it was stolen like that. I got it off a lad. I stole it from Scarborough, I think it was a Whitby. And I doubled the plate up with the number plate in Newcastle in the garage, like motorbike shop. I got chased once on it, and I sold it to my mate. He had it for 12 years. I bought it for about 500 quid and sold it for £2,000. I had it for about a year. It was a brilliant bike, but I was getting that big. It was blowing off the bike because my shoulders were that wide. And I was like that on the bike. It was a nightmare to drive. When I was younger, when I had the smaller like cross bikes and that, 50s and 60s, 50s, under 50s, so they were like cross ones, 125s and that, they were easy to ride. But the bike on the road, my mate got one in right now. It was a top bike that we would all the shows. It was about 160, 170. That was like getting too big. I was too wide. I was below me, like fucking, I was coming down the A19. I thought I'd get rid of this bike. I'm going to get fucking knocked, I'm going to get killed off it. I think I was getting blew off the bike, it was holding like fucking the grip. 130, I think it did, 135. Oh, yeah, if you look in Jimmy O'Shaw, Jamie Doyle, speaking about Paul Sykes, it'll come up. You'll see Jimmy drunk, you don't thingy Jimmy. He's a nice man. He's a nice man. What had happened, Jimmy fell out with me and Emma because he was saying we were calling him and all that. It was him pretending to be us again. He's fucking horrible. So Jimmy fell out with about a year. So Official Topic Talk did a video and he got 3 strikes and he got his pick. He was fucking crying and his head was gone. But lovely lad, Steve. So he then said to him, he ended up talking to Jimmy. So Jimmy lovely lad. And I was going because Jimmy was like nice. I used to go to the show. Hey Jimmy, all right? Well, big prize on all his fans and that. I loved what's going on. Big guy from Mill was on. Oh, Brian, we all love you. And well, when are you coming back? And what a brilliant video and lovely people. He said all the people I did a video and he said the best person I ever did was Brian Cockrell. That was Jimmy talking about me. So next minute, official took the talk, but spoke to me, said, listen, Brian's been ripped off. He says, you know what, I'm not being funny. He said, but I've done a book with him and all. He said, ripped me off, we'll tell Brian. He said, I feel awful with Brian Cockrell and them and now. He said, because they were really nice people. They always were up-hearted, they were on the phone talking. He said, I was okay, because if he was down there, you're it today, and giving us confidence back. Lovely people. He said, I feel like I've let them down. He said, no, Timmy's just such a calm man. He said, he's got everyone con, he's written everyone with books. He said, well, I can prove that he's done the same with my book. So even Jimmy from Wakefield, Wiggins, he ripped Jimmy off with his book as well. Fucking scumbag he is. So Jimmy said, do you think Brian and that would like forgive me in a way? I went, and Steve said, yeah, Brian's class, and them, and they're not like that. So he come on, he went, hiya, big bird, hiya, Jimmy, son. Yeah, my little pal. Pal. He said, you still get me a pound? And I said, yes, you can come here anytime you want. You know you're welcome anytime. He said, oh, thank you, Brian, thank you, man. I'm glad we're back to normal. I said, we all go through stages where people con us, but we're friends now. And he said, yeah, that's where it should be. And he's great, Jimmy. He's a great man, great person, really funny. But he had him hoodwinked. Terrible what he's done to people over the years. And his family, like I said, none of them want to talk to him. None of them let him in the house. His mum's petrified of him. Robbing his fucking man. And that was off his nephew. I could get him on. I know for a fact I could get him on to talk about him. He's the dad and things like that. Disgusting. Pretending he said, oh, he was born in Scotland and he came down here when he was 13. He was copying my story when I was 3. I came down to England. He copied my stories, and the last said, Brian, he's never been. He said he went to Scotland for a week. He said, I've lived next to him. I went to school in the juniors, the infants, the juniors, and the seniors. He'd never been to Scotland, only once. And he only lasted about 6 days. He come back with a big black eye and a bust nose. He started being clever in Scotland. So chased him out of Glasgow. So he's even chasing Glasgow. And this was when she was 13, I think she said he was. But at school, he was pure bully. He was always grassing on people, and he was always hanging around like his teacher's pet, like the authorities, like the police. And he's always grassed that many people he gets loads of gear off them, runs the bills up, the drug bills, and then phones the police out, they cut me out, smash windows, and then he gets to move. That's what he's been doing for over 20 years, the same MO. I mean, we've only known him, 5 years, and he's had 3 moves already in 5 years. We've known him. But with all that, he's had probably about 2.5 years, he's had the moves. But he keeps running away from the tax man, hiding. Every time a lid bangs or an exhaust goes boof, or a fucking car door slams the door, he'll be jumping, look out windows, fucking chanting himself. He can't sleep. Every time he closes his eyes, the tax man's in his head. Every time he wakes up at 4 or 5 in the morning, there's a bang, Brian Cockrell, the tax man's in his head. I live for a friend in that country. I live in his fucking head 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, torturing you. My head, psychologically torturing you. Because what's happening, no one believes you no more, Jamie. You've come to a wall, you've run into the wall now, and the wall, you can't go any further. You're stuck at the wall now. No one believes a word you say. No one looks at your videos. You really think you're funny with your videos. You're not funny at all. Dressed up in women's dresses and things like that. It's not funny. It's not funny, especially when your son's kids, your son's friends that they're laughing at your son because you're, he's dressed up in women's clothes. He's a weirdo. They're all laughing at the kid at school. All his friends are laughing at him in the pubs and everything. So the poor kids talk to him, well, he's antic, what he does. Telling people, he said to me, son, there's go and tell everyone at school I've offered Brian Cockrell. Yeah, you did when I was in a wheelchair, Jamie. That's how evil you are. So it's on that page, you can see on here, if you go down and have a look, you'll see Jamie, you'll see him call me on the website. He says, Jamie, such and such, I smoke crack and weed. So you don't have to look on the internet for it. It's on our page. You can see him on our page calling me. I'm in a wheelchair at the time, and you can hear him saying, you're spastic in your wheelchair. You retard bastard, your Bobby's a mom. My brother's got autism. Called Bobby a mom. Calling me a retard. And saying spackerans and all these type of things. But anyone else done that on the internet would be banned off the internet for good. He keeps getting off. You see he's Rafe already. He's putting strikes on our channel. The fucking scumbags tortured Paddy Conroy on years. Now he's putting strikes on our channels. What a fucking low-life scum. Why are you doing it? Because it's the truth. Sometimes what happens, guys, the truth hurts, doesn't it? And he doesn't want people to see the truth. Emma won't stop. You've got no fucking chance. You think I'm bad? She's like a fucking a female fucking Terminator. She's a woman. Probably the time of the month she's on with a fucking Terminator and fucking rags the cuckoo. You won't stop there. She just keep coming at you. She just laughs at the daft cunts. She was upset when first before and they were saying all these daft things, but the thing what makes it better is like he said there, no one believes a word to say. They just keep making different versions up. And none of them are real. And none of them have ever been in our situation. None of them are real. They're all made up. I mean, Steve Race left the door for 29 years and never had a fight. How could you never have a fight in 29 years on the door? I don't understand that. 29 years on the door, never had a fight, never throw a punch. Working on the false potentials. You can tell he can't fight just by looking at him. I'm not saying that, not being disrespectful, but he can't fight. But he should be on the door if you can't fight, because you're there to stop trouble. So if somebody causes trouble in there, you've got to grab over and put them out. So how can you stand there for 20 odd years and not get in the fight? It's impossible. Oh, my neck's really bad. 76 still on. Just said, don't forget to push the like button, guys, if you're still on, which is the thumbs up. Just to do the troll's head in, all this fucking shit he's been calling us for the last 5 years, and all the lies he's been making up and all the crap. Now you can see it's been him who's been doing all the grasping. Him keeps making multitudes of statements up. You've seen the cameras. If you look in, you'll see the cameras where Emma's put on. You can see the police on the front. He's lying. Only one police officer turned up to arrest him. He's lying. They never took devices. But the great thing is we've got cameras up. You see the camera. You see with the big massive computer we had, which is a brilliant computer, and he's got that took off us. He's had one phone took off us, sorry, and then he had another 2 phones took off me, and 4 computers. So it's like 9 devices that took off me. But the copper said, "Fine, we've had them computer and things now for 16 months. There's nothing been on them, even from the first day we got them. There's no threats offered them, anything on there. As of today, which is like the other day, she went, we haven't got one solid bit of evidence to charge you with. It has to go to CBS and see what they say. I don't think it's going to go anywhere, the police officer said, which is the death sergeant. Always, when you go in, I'll give you a little tip, anyone. When you go in, always be polite to the death sergeant and the one who's like the corporals, who's got 2 stripes. Always be polite to them. I always be polite when you're doing interviews. Don't start screaming and shouting. But they're the ones who give you bail. So always be polite to the death sergeant. And the young kid who takes your fingerprints. It's not his fault. He's just doing a little job. But if you're polite to them, they're courteous to them. They look after you, because they're just right there. They never get any higher than a death sergeant. They're always in that same job all their lives. So, but they're the ones who give you bail. They said to me, "You're not going to be in here much longer." He said, "You shouldn't be in here. It's ridiculous. This." He said, "I'm sick to." He went out with his hand on his head. He went, "I've had up to here with him." He said, "I'm sick to death of hearing his name in this police station, just as Middlesbrough." So he never stops making statements. And no matter who it is, he'll go and make a statement. He calls him out, wants to fight them, takes all his stuff down, then starts videoing them on the front, and then phones police and gets the person locked up. It's horrible, horrible what he does. All these people, beautiful people on again tonight. I appreciate every one of you who's been on here tonight. I do really appreciate it, because it keeps my head right. I know we love you. We love all the people on here who come on, the lovely people, and it keeps our heads above water. People believe in the truth, and people believe in standing with us, and you feel great inside. You know the Lord Jesus Christ is with you, and you've got all these lovely people. But these delusional ones, they're just idiots. They've got nothing else better to do. Without saying my name, they couldn't get no views. They've got nothing, so they use the big names like Paddy Conroy and Brian Cocklow, people with big names, so they can get views off them, and that's all they are. But they're nobody's without our names. People watching from America, USA, United States of America. David watches it, begging, he's missing all the time. Great people, then. So I'm saying the Lord put all them people to help us, and David's been there. He's like a younger brother to me. Love David, He's one of them people, just so genuine and so honest, just a great person. Got a little dog called Hugo, a little sausage dog, beautiful he is. We get on great. And he said, Brian, he saw a little bit, he went, for fuck's sake, you're the fucking tax man. There's only one tax man in the world. You're the tax man. When you say the tax man, you don't say the Chancellor Exchequer. They'll go Brian Cockrell. You're the tax man. You're a household name all around the world. You're an absolute brand. Why do you think all these people on the shows and stuff, people want you to go and do guest appearances at the pubs and that? Big Joe Egan want you to go stand with him. Frank Bruno wants you to stand with him. Matt Legg wants you to stand with all these top celebrities. What do you call him? John O'Leith of the Mafia. They'll go around. You could go to the Mara and you would go around with John and you'd fill everywhere. Everyone knows the taxman over here. Everyone knows you. So the Mafia lads, they all say he's a fucking unbelievable. And he said, they all think you're great, what you've done. Never heard of people like that couldn't fake off, huh? Just a divvy. Never heard of him. Everyone knows the taxman. You go in any pub in town in England, somebody will know Brian Cockrell. Oh, yeah, I know Brian Cockrell. I've seen his documentaries. I've seen him in this, seen him in that. I'm going to have to phone them lads from Birmingham and see what's happening with this film. This is Birmingham. Because we were filming last year, and he said he was going to finish it off this year with another one. So I don't know what's happened there. I don't know if he's run out of money or whatever, but I'll have to phone him. I've lost his... The reason why I haven't phoned him, because that arsehole's had my phone took off me. But Emma can get him on the internet, I think. So it was amazing to meet me that day. We did a bit of acting. It wasn't a lot. I was only in about 6-7 minutes. I was better than that pile of shite I did with the fucking road. It was fucking dog shit. So shite it was. Just looked like a load of dibbies running out on the fucking floor, looking for money. The worst film I've ever seen. I've never even watched that film, you know. It was embarrassing to watch it. I couldn't watch it. It was that bad. My mate said, Brian, I've got 92 clips or something in 1998, 88 or something. It's fucking... Doesn't even make sense. He said it must have cost 6-7 quid to make it. Everyone's laughing. It's a laughing stock, that video. The movie they did. Instead of that's greedy rich. So penny pinching all the time. Instead of doing it right, he does it fucking penny pinching. He does everything penny pinching. Everything's on the cheap. He pockets everything he gets. He pockets. He's a stand-up guy. Calling Peter Fowles, and he already knew he wasn't. That's what really got upset me. So when he said, "Oh, I knew he wasn't," I was told to do this off a certain person, and I was told off a certain person he was as well. And when it all came out, I thought, "Fucking hell, what a fucking horrible thing to do to someone." That shows you how fucking jealous they are of Paddy. They're obviously jealous and scared of him. And he said the Benny's car out when he wasn't there and he was locked up. So they phoned up the same time. Now, me and Paddy are in the same thing. They're investigating obviously murders, the Vic Graham and all the other stuff. They're trying to pin me Paddy on them type of murders. And they brought another one from Hartlepool now who's gone missing. I have nothing to do with this fucking lad. I've never even fucking seen him. Now they're trying to pin this one on me. Not the police, them. But that Humble's putting the things up about this man. Cockrell's murdered this person. Isn't that grassing someone, John? Isn't that grassing someone, even though I haven't done it? Isn't that making statements to the police about Cockrell murdered Tommy Smith? Or John murdered Andy Jenkins? That proves you're the grass. Because you keep mentioning my name over this fucking man who's gone missing or been murdered, which I don't fucking know nothing about him. I was asked by his sister if I could look for him, and I said I'd do that. And I did that, and our church leaders prayed for them. And I couldn't do nothing because I don't know the kid. I didn't have a clue who he was. I still don't know this to this day. Don't even know if he walked past me in the street. I don't know the lad. So you keep putting up, John. Brian Cockrell's murdered the same person with Paddy Conroy, or whatever you say now. I don't know what the fuck you say now. You're fucking mental. You're just mental. You've run out of some things to say now, and you're just grasping at straws now because it's all felt a piece. Because I've told the truth. Paddy's not a fucking Roman. He's never been a Roman. He never raped any kids or molested any children or done anything or even went to court for anything. When they took it to court, he said people, when they turned up, they refused to go in the dock. So got kicked out. But then Paddy did a fucking a lie detector and won the lie detector. How the fuck could he be wrong? When the people who got him charged turned up to the court but then they refused to give evidence. So it was kicked out. Then the person who refused to give evidence got done because Paddy made a statement against him. Well, what do you want him to do? Not make one. So he's called you a paedophile or a fucking nonce or a Roman with kids. You're going to fucking make a statement back to say you're not a fucking Roman. So when they checked his record and there was nothing on his file and out, it was all made up by Humble. Just all Humble, Bumble, with bullshit. Bullshit Bumble. absolute cap. And that same man told me, oh, I've never talked to the so-called fake author and his wife. 3 times she asked him, and then one of them, we got a video of someone, he is talking, oh, I was just keeping you away safe from the cockerels. Then he did the same thing to us, I was just keeping you safe from the boils. Boil, B-O-I-L. Boil on the back of fucking brown. But he, like I said, he's saying to people that the authorities are liaison with him. So I've got that on the video where he talked. So he says, I've also spoke to other officers in the past, like Ray Mallon, who was the mayor of Middlesbrough, he's working with me. But even if he's not, he's already said it, so he's fucked the case up by saying it. Because the Canadian would turn on saying, the jury would say, we can't, even though he's probably making it up, but he's admitted in the courtroom, because we've got the evidence for the courtroom. So you give it to the courtroom, I said, well, he's already admitted he's working with Cleveland Police to put Mr. Cockle away. They're going to say, kiss K. I'm telling you now, they're going to kick it out. It's slam dunk, as it said. Slam dunk, we call it in America. All you do is show the bit, I smoke crack of weed. Hair follicle test. The drugs of heroin and cocaine were in the system for 3 years. That's why we all thought, what do you call the singer? Fucking blood one. Hit me one more time. Britney Spears. So Britney Spears had a mental breakdown. She started drinking, taking drugs. So they then put an order in for her to give a hair follicle test. So she shaved her hair off on the arms and down below, everywhere, so they couldn't get a hair follicle test. It wasn't mental. She knew if she got a hair follicle test, it would come back cocaine in it. And that's why she shaved her hair. We all thought she was mental. She wasn't. She was very fucking smart. And then they couldn't do nothing, obviously. And that's what we're going to do with him. We're going to do with him. We're going to get him to take a hair follicle test. So he won't shave his hair off. Well, he's that fucking weirdo. He loves his, oh my God, just hair. Oh, yeah. Goes with your dress, the blue dress. Don't wear the pink dress. Wear the blue. It'll go with that one better. Weirdo. Make sure you don't get a ladder on your tights. Not start a ladder on the wall. And don't forget to wear your bra right. Put the right size on. So all this shit he's been saying about me with the police now is great. That's what she said. Music to my ears. It's brilliant. So we've got a chance of getting him done for the smoke crack and weed, so he's admitted it. We've got a chance of getting kicked out because it's inadmissible because he's been working with police officers and he's working with them now. We've got a chance of getting kicked out under the Disability Act where he's calling me all sorts. We've got another chance of getting it kicked out because it's called tit for tat. And we've got another chance with all the lies he's made up. So there's 5 or 6 chances there. Oh, that's what I wanted. He said, oh, I threatened his wife with a knife and he's going to go to jail for abusing a young boy, mean abusing him, like physically hitting him. And the cops said, well, we haven't got nothing in the indictment there. So that's what he said. He sat there going, we'll see how clever he is when he gets remanded for abusing a woman and a child. That was it. A woman and a minor, that was it. A woman and a minor. Never been charged, Jamie, for that. And when I asked the sergeant the day, he said, there's nothing in the indictment about a child and a minor and a woman. So he said, there's no such thing about a knife. But you've told it on the internet that, so I can't get a fair trial now because you've told loads of lies. You've done what me nowadays. We drawed you in, and there's an old thing. Never interrupt your enemies while they're making a mistake. So I just let you keep making mistake after mistake, throwing you the fishing rod. You kept biting, and we got you. And you've got what you call hook, line, and sinker. We've got you now with everything. We've got you in that many charges and that many things. You'll probably go to jail for it. I think you'll go to jail for the cost of justice. But you're talking 5 or 6 years for it. I don't think you'll go to jail because you're not nutty in the other thing. No section. And we could have you nutted off in the nut house because you're non-compos mentis. You're living with that was it. You also live with the ghost. Paul Sykes' ghost lives in your house and tells you what to write in the books and tells you where to go and what to do. So they're going to think on the day I'm going to say you're on it. When you ask him what Paul Sykes is in the room with him, is there anyone there? Not yes for once and not twice for no. Fucking David, the ghost of Paul Sykes lives in my house, types on the typewriter. Also, ding ding, it rings a bell, but I haven't got a bell in the house. So, well, how can it ring a bell if you haven't got a bell? So the ghost lives in his house ringing bells. Not you, you're fucking round the bell. You're round the fucking belfry. Quasimodo, that's what you are, ringing the bell, Quasimodo, you fucking idiot. you're just a laughing stock of Great Britain. Everyone on YouTube's laughing at you. You've got a fucking the bell rings in my house, but I haven't got a bell. Totally mental. It's great because the jury will think, oh, he's fucking away with the fairies. What we'll do is we'll give him a psychological evaluation, which I can do because he's seeing ghosts and he's out. But I think they'll kick out before he even gets there. I think the chief yesterday, this is the worst fucking case we've ever seen in life for taking the court. Whatever you do, you're going to say he's going to hit us with the bell, ringing the bell. Then he's going to hit us with the drug charge. Say you're on drugs. You've admitted being on drugs. You've admitted it on live YouTube. Then you call somebody disabled, spackers, retards, and you're about raping people. We've got all the videos you've done. So when you've been taking your King Chong Charlie man, Emma's been gathering all the evidence for years and years and years. It's all there in the files. And every video you put up, it's been calling me names. And another one you've got is you threatened me over 2,000 times to get me beat up at 2,000 different people. Not 2,000 people, but some of them are like 20 times one person, 40 another. She's got all that evidence as well. So the case will get kicked out. You fucking idiot. And your stupid wife's sitting there helping you, where my wife, I do that wrong, she'll say, Brian, keep that out, don't say that, don't say this. Your wife sat there, I think she wants rid of you, wife. That's why I think she's letting you keep doing what you're doing. Put you in the pot all the time. And my husband's going from cent to cent. When you go to jail, she's going to beam you. Poof, you'll be off with someone else. She'll leave you, like, she'll be gone, like Lucas Christie. She ain't going to wait for you. Not the military, she's the same. She'll be glad he's got him, so she'll get peace and quiet. Ages, 70 fucking 8 people still on. let's go. There's Paul Sykes there, please. Paul, are you there, Paul? Who's there? He's at the door. What's the Chinese? I'll just see what he wants on the computer. Type on here, Paul. I can tell when I'm not around. Tell them all I'm not around. Oh, for fuck's sake. Paddy's fucking hilarious. Paddy's coming on. Oh, wait, Paddy coming. He's funny, Paddy. He said, as soon as I see him talking about that, Paddy said, I knew he was cuckoo. Paul Sykes' ghost comes to visit me in the middle of the night. Fuck, what does he do? Put the willies up, yeah? Okay, now. Is that where you get dressed up all the time with the dresses, stockings and suspenders for him? Do I look well in these, Paul? Do I look good enough for tonight? Oh, no. Every video he comes on, he's got his wife's fucking nightie on. Why don't you just wear normal pyjamas like a normal person? Oh, what do you think? Because you're not normal. So you on? Don't forget to push the like buttons, guys. As long as you push the like buttons tonight. And we're close. 3:41 in the morning, fucking hell. 42. Fucking hell, kept the weight today. Tonight, right, I'm going to have to shoot. I can't go anymore now. Legs are gone. And I've enjoyed tonight. I don't know about you, it's been funny. Thanks everyone who's been on. God bless you all. Have a fantastic day tomorrow. And remember these things. Get up and think positive. Remember, we're not here a long time. We're here for a good time. And remember, if you think positive, you'll be positive. If you think negative, you'll be negative. It's so easy. Get up in the morning, get a wash in the mirror, have a look at yourself. I'm going to have a great day. I'm going to have a great day. Keep telling yourself you're going to have a great day. Everything's going to be fine. I'm going to have a great day. You start brainwashing yourself like that every day, it'll happen. You'll have a better day. But if you're getting up, oh, nobody loves me and all that shit, stop all that negative shit. Think positive and be positive. And eat good, drink plenty of water. And tomorrow, don't forget, if you're out, drink plenty of water and put some suntan lotion. It's only very cheap at the pound shop, especially if you've got kids, especially babies and that. Because a lot of people are getting sunstroke in this weather, so it's really, really bad. Plenty of water in you. And I'll see you tomorrow, guys. And thank you so much from the tax man, Eli, Wolf, Emma, great, Bobby. God bless you all. Lovely people. Oh, I had a good time there. Oh. Oh. Lovely.
Oh, you can let Eli up, Bobby.